can just yeet their nip.
Yeah, she just did it to me like 5 minutes ago too. So also that is why I am pissed.
She thought it would be funny.
Yeah, well, she's a bitch.
Kinda.
They're all fucking bitches.
Ah, you're all fucking bitches.
Yeah, including you.
It's me. You fed me a treat and I fucking yeeted that shit off of the trees.
Why were you on a tree?
More importantly, why were you giving me treats inside the tree?
No, you were on the tree, not inside the tree.
Well, I was on
Boy.
the tree, but also inside it.
Why?
There was a tiny branch.
How?
There was a tiny branch.
Why are you like this?
Okay, so Kish,
What the fuck do you want?
you may notice something different about my squad.
Yeah, I know. You got the yeet bird.
Oh yeah, I
Can't
forgot.
remember what you called it.
I very excitedly told you and Sages about this.
Immediately after you finished.
Oh my god, like it was immediately after I finished.
Oh yes, I know.
I'm gonna wait for a few more people to join before I tell the tale of how I, Comic F Symphon, created God.
I was about to say what's the F for, and then I'm like, wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, it's Fort Gustus.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Fortnite.
Of course. Comic Fortnite Symphon.
Yeah.
That is me.
Yeah.
And to do it, all I had to do was get rid of that stupid Rainhawk.
Yeah, we didn't need it anyway.
We yeeted that Rainhawk right into something else's Vajorner.
Was the Rainhawk not the girl?
I forget.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, well, either
I don't
I
think
yeeted
you
it
either.
into someone's vagina or something had been yeeted into its vagina, and then Jesus
Either
was...
way, there was yeeting involved.
Either way, there was yeeting and there was a vagina involved, so...
And there was yoding.
And then God said, "Let there be yeet," and there was yeet, and it was beautiful.
God yeeteth and he yodeth away.
Then God yeeted his only begotten son to earth. He said, "This bitch pregnant," yeets, and shucked a fucking baby into Mary.
I'm not sure that's how that works, but I don't know enough about baby conceiving to
God.
deny it.
God fucking yeeted baby Jesus into Mary's waiting for Jorner.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
So it's like, is Mary like his real mom, or was it like just Jesus was fully formed from God and then put inside her, or did he use one of her eggs?
What, so are you saying that, like, is he a little
Like,
parasite baby?
I'm saying, is she biologically related, or is it like one of those IVF births where you use somebody else's egg?
Damn it. This is one of those things
Is
I
she
would get.
biologically related to
Well, yeah, you can birth him, but, like, was, like, he already put, like, egg, sperm, zygote just put right in, or
Yeah,
was, like, would God use his holy jism?
Like, you can't call somebody who's a donor for, like, somebody else's egg their real mom. Because, one, like, if it's her baby that she's gonna take care of, okay. But if she's just being a donor for that person, it's clearly that person's baby in every single way.
Alright, I think there's enough people here. So, this is cheese. This is cheese. And I didn't notice as a young boy, but the little cloud is actually the Gizmo monster. I thought it was just a swirling mass of electricity, but no, it is just that one cloud monster.
Your butt's a swirling mass of electricity.
Swirly ass of electricity.
You should get that checked out.
So, for example, here's Timbit's stats.
I'm not saying she didn't carry the Lord and Savior for the full 9 months. I'm saying, did God put the baby in there fully formed with none of her DNA, or did he just put his sperm in there and use her egg? Which one?
Here's Jizrip stats at level 16. And here's Jesus stats at level 1.
Well, you know, he is not... Well...
Like, he is already half as strong as, like, Jizrip, and he's only level 1. That's good, you don't want Wold.
Oh,
I got the Wold on accident, because I had to have these guys here when I was making the stuff to get G's.
Okay.
It means sometimes Jizzrip and Timbit will start ignoring me for a little bit.
Well, that's rude.
Doesn't have any skills yet because he's just born, and only needs
Me too.
two experience to level up. So the beefing
Yeah,
has
I
begun.
know. You're so happy about the experience. Like, get over it, comic.
Dude, Jizzrip is ready to fucking let it rip.
Yeah, me too.
Let it rip all over this baby.
Well.
As you do.
No.
Also, I had to blow a lot of fucking money. Please don't use the term "made his baby gunk slither" inside of Mary.
You could be someone's actual mom and not be biologically related, is what I'm saying. I want to know if Jesus is biologically related to Mary. That's all. That's the question.
I want to know if, like, Mary... Ooh, a medley.
Like, is Jesus a Nephilim? Did God fuck a human and make a Nephilim, or is he 100% God?
I killed the medley, now Jesus is going to be really fucking big. G's increases to level 2. Oh. And learns Infernos. And learns Speed. And learned Heal. No, Jesus lives within us all. He's like Santa.
It matters to me, that's why I'm asking.
Speed becomes Speed Up.
Yeah, me too.
And learn Twin Slash.
Cool.
Alright, so now G's can breed.
He can fuck.
Boy, howdy.
Who's G's? He's
Zapbird.
Yeah, we bred Rainhawk with Zapbird or something.
Oh my god, let me tell you everything that went into this. This was like this huge, big thing.
This is why he's named G's, because whenever you start talking about him, I just go, oh, G's.
I don't need Ice Slash. You don't need Tailwind. And actually, we don't really need Bolt Slash either, because Lightning is one of the best skills in the game. So,
Right.
I'm just going to drop Bolt Slash.
Tell us about your baby G's.
This took me like an hour, like even sped up of grinding to get this done. I had to like find mini medals for to get the Zapbird egg. I bred like little bits of everything into this guy. Like the mimic monster that can use transform. I bred it into G's, so now he can use transform and transform into bosses.
As you do.
And there's even alright, look, so now G's is huge. G's is like, look at how strong G's is.
Yeah, he's a boy. Or a girl, actually.
Sounds like too much work. It's not too much work, it's G's, baby.
Yeah. When you think about it, you just go, oh, jeez.
Every time I think about everything I had to, all the atrocities I had to commit to get this guy. It's like the real Jesus. Who had Jesus had a heated gamer moment in the that one temple, and he flipped over a table.
Can you tell me what Jesus' parentage is?
Jesus is half Slither and half G's.
Oh, I see.
But very specifically bird G's. Wait.
Not
Okay.
Mary.
Mary, Mary, Mother, and Grace kissed the girls and made them race.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Mary is a racist.
What?
Mary looked at a different race than her and said, "Ew."
I wouldn't be surprised, really.
And then Jesus said, "Mary, Mary."
It was a different time back then.
Jesus said, "Mom, please do not say that. That's bad and not good."
Yeah, but you don't need to listen to your kid, especially when your kid is, like, a god.
You know, the Lord and Savior of this world.
Yeah, they think they know everything, but they don't.
Jeez, you're the Lord and Savior of... I'm not even gonna bother with that meat. So, when Mary was... Or fucking when Jesus was on the cross and said, I'm gonna save humanity, everyone in the chat did the PogChamp.
I really don't think he said that for one.
He said, "I did it, guys. I'm gonna save y'all."
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like in the future. There's some way to like look at historical periods, and that exact thing.
Is my laptop at a blue screen? Okay.
Whoa.
Come on, game.
Comic.
Hello.
Comic.
Yeah.
Is your game okay?
Yes, I had to.
Jesus Christ.
I realized there's a reason all these medleys are spawning, and I forgot to turn something off.
Oh, you're a cheater.
That was to save time.
Comic's a cheater, everybody. You watched him just sit here and cheat? Like, what the fuck?
I was when I was fucking doing this originally, I was trying to spawn the upgraded version of this. And even my absolute best squad kept getting one-shotted by them.
Well, that's what happens.
So it was fun.
Look at that statue's fucking ears.
Kish!
What?
That is horrendously racist.
What? No, everybody has ears. What the fuck are you talking about?
Look at Kish saying all ears matter.
What?
I'm
saying every human being has ears, and I was just telling you to look at his.
Prove
No,
it.
he's not a human being. He's a statue.
What? Kish, you're just gonna like double down on the racism now, huh?
Not my fault. He's a statue.
Listen, I invited you here because I thought we were gonna have a fun time, but I didn't realize you were gonna have a heated gamer moment over me cheating.
Clearly fucking wrong.
I'm gonna burp.
What? Somebody just said Kish ableist? She's canceled.
It's true.
Okay, one, I'm not ableist. I am the able of the dis variety. I am the disabled, so I can't be ableist. See, that's how that works.
Oh, really? Is that how that works?
Evie doesn't have ears. What now, Kish? Alright, one, Evie's not a human being. Two, Evie definitely has ears.
There's someone in my chat named Evie, you horrendous racist.
Oh, it's the last part of their name. Yeah, you're right. I was looking at the front part of their names, and I thought you were talking about the Pokemon.
You fool.
I have an interpreter? Just because you're deaf doesn't mean you don't have ears.
Okay, and now G says the hustle dance, so now he can heal the whole squad.
I'll fucking hustle.
Kish, do the hustle.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Are you doing the hustle?
The fuck is that thing?
It's a Pteranod.
Okay.
Well, I answered your question. Don't act like I'm being a weirdo about it.
I'm not. No, I'm not. That wasn't an okay to your answer. It was an okay, that's a weird fucking name.
Oh, why is Flora J immune to electricity?
Because he's a plant, and plants can't be electrocuted, and you know?
That's not true.
No, you can't do it. It's illegal.
Oh. I'm legally not allowed to electrocute my plants?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll accept that. But, in exchange, you have to do something for me.
What? It's a law. You can't. I don't need to do anything in exchange.
Alright, Kish, but you need to do something for me.
What?
I need you to electrocute my plant for me.
I can't. It's illegal.
Not in Canada.
Yeah, it is.
Nah.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Bitch, you don't know me.
But I know Canada.
Life. No, you don't.
Canada is my close friend.
No. Canada just, like, pretends to like you. They don't like
Canada came to my 13th birthday party and said, "Hey, how you doing, my special little man?" And then it gave me a hug and a birthday cake and a cool video camera.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it likes you. It just feels bad for you.
Don't say that.
You're not allowed to shock plants if it's self-defense. You're not allowed to shock them at all.
Joe, stop kissing me.
Yeah, Canada does talk shit to you behind your back. It's better if you know now, so you don't have fake friends.
Kish.
Yeah?
You're my friend.
Yeah, okay.
It's nice.
Sounded a little rude and I didn't mean it to.
Just a touch. Yeah, okay, whatever.
But, you know.
What's in it for me? What do you think I can get out of this fucker?
What is that thing on the left?
It's a dance veggie.
Oh, of course it is.
It dances. I guess I can go for a sword gun.
Absolutely not.
Yeet gives the rib to the monsters. The monsters start to like Yeet.
Nah.
The monsters
They're
start
fake
to like Yeet.
friends.
No, they start to like me. They're not my friends yet.
They're fake friends.
They will be once I recruit them.
Yeah. You're right, Canada is a myth.
Yeet knocks
Doesn't
out the
exist.
enemy.
Beat you next time! Oh shit, it's a lady. It's a
Oh,
vagina.
I don't want a fucking woman on my team.
Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna name her Stuz.
Yeah, that sounds like
That's
something you
what I
do.
used to name my playable character in this game when I was a young lad.
Why?
I thought it was funny.
Why?
Because it's like, haha, we're gonna call it Stuv, and then I changed it to Stuz, and my friend's like, that is the fucking funniest.
So you were always like this? This isn't something that just happened recently? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, man.
When you put it like that.
Well, it's true. I kind of thought like this was years of humor, you know, distilled into what you think is funny now, but no, you're just always like this.
No, I was always a fucking dip.
I see. Wow.
Well, I didn't put the funny
Sad.
accent on it when I was young. What?
What?
You said that's sad?
Yeah, yeah.
That's not nice, Fish.
Well, you know, I'm not like Canada. I'm a real friend, so I'm gonna tell you suck to your face.
No, if you were a real friend, you would say, that is so fucking funny.
No, no, real friends will tell you when you suck. And you know, spoilers, that's right now.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Now he's jeez. Kish, please laugh.
Yeah, no, I got what you're going for. I'm giving you a look right now.
I'm losing it, Kish. This is way. I'm thinking
You
this
never
is way.
had it in the first place.
I know, but I'm thinking this is way funnier than it is, and I'm losing my goddamn mind because of it.
I know you are.
But what am I?
Oh my fucking. This is what we've boiled down to.
G squared Z.
Oh my god.
G square Z. That's my rapper name.
Is it?
Yo, everybody, make some noise for G square Z. And you're my producer.
Oh, am I?
You're DJ cat piss.
What?
Sorry. I don't know. The realization that I've always been a fucking idiot is kind of made
It's a
me
big step in friendship.
kind of just like shattered my worldview and kind of has me just giggling like a fool.
I thought you kind of just became an idiot, but no.
No, I
The entire
I am
time.
the same man I have always been.
That's
The-
disappointing.
This is the high quality material people have sought for years.
It really shouldn't.
I'm going to use Scorching.
Okay.
This is my mixtape. It's called Rock Throw.
What?
I throw rock. Jeez
Wow.
performs the hustle. And it's like using heal more in your entire squad.
Yeah, because you're hustling, you dumb bitch.
How the fuck is how the hell is that fucking bug immune to a rock being thrown at it? That's not something you're immune to.
It's something I'm immune to.
It's something that like you can like not be all that affected by, but it's not something you're immune to.
Oh no, I'm immune.
How?
Don't
What
worry about it.
anti-rock material did you place upon your form?
None. I can go see through sometimes, so I
That's
just do that.
not
and the
what
rock
has
goes
nothing
through.
to do with it.
What? Then the rock just goes through me.
You said just see through, not go through.
What? I'm not gonna say to anybody, I turn go through. That's not a term. All
Yeah, but
right?
see-through has nothing to do with this.
You knew exactly what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
And
You
yet
said you were
you
see-through,
made-
and then you somehow tried to pan this into being intangible. Just say
See-through
you're
is not
intangible.
invisible. I'm not going fucking completely invisible. I'm just not opaque anymore.
What if you were
Jesus.
opagan? Ah,
Everybody's fucking retarded.
really? Just because you're a fool means that we're not of right mind?
Because you guys don't know how to fucking speak English is the problem.
Kish, I don't know how to tell you this, but you are just a silly lass that I'm glad to know.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you're fucking retarded.
Oh, Kish, don't be ableist.
God. You're literally the worst person I've ever met in my life.
But you have met me.
Yeah, which is just honestly a bad time. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's like one of those
It's a
things.
mistake.
It's like in the beginning the universe was created. This has made many people upset and has widely been regarded as a bad move.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how Kish felt when she met me.
Why are we getting fucking married? That's what that sounded like.
We are already married. Jeez is now my wife.
I can English better than all y'all fuckers.
Why are you
Sorry.
so mad? Why you have to be mad?
Because I can English better than anybody in this fucking stream.
Do it.
And I can't English very well. I've already been doing it. I'm
Kish.
already.
Kish, how would you feel that instead of opaque, it was pronounced opaque?
I wouldn't be surprised because English is fucking stupid.
Alright, how would you feel if instead of do you like Tungela, that monster?
Is that the one with the tongue? Okay, sorry. No, I don't like it.
Yeah, can you French better than everyone?
I can't French at all, so no.
Well, then you're about on par with me.
I can say bonjour.
I took
And
like...
I found it. I almost lost my fucking mind when I was looking at this. I was looking at this container of catnip we have, and then it's like in French, it's herb à chat, which is pretty much just saying cat herb. It is cat herb.
Cat herb. Ah.
And I can't get over how they are just called catnip. Cat herb.
Well, that's kind of the same thing.
I know, but it's not.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Hungorge.
What?
Tungela
Oh,
looks
the-
like
the
Hungorge.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine Tangela, but instead of like vines, it was tongues.
It's Tangela. For one.
Imagine Tangeliner, but instead of that, it was tongues.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
I evolved a Tangrowth and Go today, and I named it Serial Hugger.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'd do.
Well, because it looks like it wants to give you a big ol' hug with its many vines. And, like, while it's hugging you with its two arms, like, more vines come out and wrap around your
And then it's
arm in a
gonna
loving way.
fondle you.
It's a serial hugger, not a serial fondler.
Why can't it be both?
Because I don't really want to be fondled by that thing.
Yeah, that's the entire point of a serial fondler. Nobody wants to be fondled by it.
Ooh, G's learn Transform.
Cool. What are you gonna get rid of?
That's a good
The
question.
fuck is Panadance?
I can make things panic.
Panic at the disco?
Yeah!
I
Zapper just looks at the opponent and says, "Is it still me that makes you sweat?" And then...
don't like that.
How would you feel if that thing just, like, got up close to you and said, "Is it still me that makes you sweat?"
I would sweat, but not for the reason it might want. I would sweat out of terrify.
Oh, fuck, I forgot what the pattern for this thing is.
But then it would really work, because the dance is to make me panicked, and that would make me panicked.
Is it still meme that makes you sweat?
What is wrong with you?
Is it still me that makes you regret?
Yes, every day.
Build. Oh, hey, I got it. That was easy.
What? What's happening here?
Squeak, squeak, strike, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Sky
Bye.
Dragon.
Oh, it's that guy that we already had one of, like, at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, let's use No, let's use Blazemos.
These names are awful. Can we agree on that at least?
They are very exactly what you'd expect.
They are names.
Yeah. Heal all. Wonder what it does.
Heal more. Wonder what it does.
Jizzrip used increase.
He is increased.
I wish Jizzrip would increase at me.
Yeah, he does every day.
Imagine you're sitting in your room, and then you jizz so hard it rips.
I don't think that's gonna happen to me.
What would you say?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick! I'm surprised that took.
Are we winning?
I'm in a better way because now he's also confused.
Me too.
Oh, now
TBH.
he's not. Now we're just going to attack the Skirdigan.
Okay.
Skirdigan sounds like a racial slur. Oh, fuck.
No, it sounds like a character on the Backyardigans.
Hey there, I'm Skirdigan! And I like you! I think you're cool.
Yeah.
God. Sky Dragon spits.
Me too.
Sky Dragon spits some pretty fire bars.
I don't know about that.
One day Kish was sitting in her room, and at that moment she returned into her womb. Never mind.
What the fuck?
On
are you
birthing anthem, motherfucker.
No. Absolutely not.
You can be on birth. It's a lot
I'm
of
gonna-
fun.
I'm gonna fucking remove my womb just so you can never say that again.
You ever just give yourself a hysterectomy to flex on your friends?
No, I didn't say I was gonna give myself one. I'm gonna go get a hysterectomy just so you can never say that again.
I remember when I was recording this for the solo LP, he hit me for like 200 damage, and I spit out my ice cream that I was eating while I was recording.
Wow.
Because it's
Wait,
scared.
so you've already played this game?
For the
on,
channel,
like-
yes.
Why are you playing it again then?
Because it's fun.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And because the LP wasn't very good, honestly. It was like my second LP ever, so it sucked.
Oh yeah, I can get behind that.
But we don't get another Sky Dragon. Good lord, you're good! Nintendo.
It does
Good.
not have to be your mother's womb to unbirth. Alright, it can be anybody's womb. Why are we on unbirthing again? God damn it.
It kind of just happens.
God damn it.
Thought this was a
I
blind
thought this
stream.
was
No, if I don't
Yeah.
outright put blind in the title, it's not blind.
Yeah, no, that's why we made Jesus Bird. Just because we thought it'd be cool if we combined those things. We didn't know.
Well, Yeet, are you talking to the people of my kingdom?
Maybe.
Well, Yeet. I think the issue is now I need like a shitload of money to keep advancing in the game.
Me too.
Haha!
But with real life instead of game. Can you just give me a shitload of money, comic?
Viewers, if you could hit donate on the super chat button so I can get a shitload of money, that would be nice.
And then give it to me.
But I also turned super chat off so people couldn't do that.
Yeah, but then you need to also give the money to me. That's a very integral part, don't forget.
It is a good point. Fuck, the Mistaff is nowhere near as much. Well, you don't just unbirth people without their consent. Like, that's...
What? I wasn't even looking at the comments and you just popped that out. It's like, what are you talking about?
I'm saying that unbirth definitely has to be something that, like, both parties consent to.
Definitely.
Like,
You
no...
can't just, like, fucking walk up to somebody and fucking shove them in your womb. That's
You can't
so
just, like, run up to
rude.
somebody and grab them with your labia and pull them in.
Yeah, that's so rude.
It is. Also, that's a statement I just made.
Sure is.
Like, they go... like they're like just walking down the street, and then all of a sudden you grab them, and they're like, they get like just.
That's the sound they make.
Well, yeah, because they're obscured by your vagina.
I see.
Yeah, Kirby, inhale with your vagina lips.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It goes. It makes that like squeaky like NES absorption noise.
Yeah, of course. That's how it works, comic.
Ooh, Mystic Nut.
Oh my god.
You ever like if you fellas, if you ever want to impress your woman, just say, "Baby, man, you
Are you
give
about
me."
to say impregnate?
If you ever want to impregnate your woman, give them the Mystic Nut.
Oh my god.
It has to be mystic though. They have to not really totally comprehend your nut.
Yeah, well, I never really comprehend any nut.
What does nut? And that's
Me
my.
and Zach
Yes.
were on Discord, and we were trying to find the funniest emotes to put as a dick, and then like the semen.
Uh huh.
And I put like a worm as the dick, and I was kind of stuck on the sweat drops as the semen though.
Oh, that's like
And-
obvious.
Yeah, but then he sends me a chicken drumstick and a peanut, and I'm like, you know what? I think you win.
I was about to say he kind of just beat the fuck out of you with that. It's
I
like, this
was
is
just
so
like, I
sad. Can
don't
we hit
care.
women?
I just stopped even trying after that. It was over. Nothing I could do.
Imagine if you're just sitting there eating chicken drumsticks and it shoots peanuts at you.
I mean, I don't really like peanuts, so I wouldn't like that.
What if it shot pea and nut at you?
No. But if it was cashews, I love cashews.
Yeah, cash shoes, motherfucker. Tim
Yeah.
Bitcast Blizzard. Just like the Canada that he was born to be. He's like, oh, a
that's
little
true.
snowy today, eh?
Yeah, just a little.
Hey, just a touch, eh? Jeez, Hammerman is dead.
Me too.
It's
thanks.
MC Hammer, it's Hammerman. It's the cartoon he made.
Yeah. What?
MC Hammer had a cartoon called Hammerman.
Really?
Yeah, and it was very, very poorly animated.
Oh, really? That's really surprising. I never expected.
I'm just
that.
saying, with MC Hammer's money, he could have afforded to
Yeah,
put like
he
a.
could have, but he's not going to.
And you know what? Maybe that's why he has no money, because he couldn't do that.
Yeah, me too.
MC Hammer has
I'm
been
just
found
sitting
dead in
here
my.
in this game I'm playing and fishing, and some asshole comes up to me and starts dancing. Like, piss off, dude.
Oh shit, Jizrip is not in a good way right now.
Just dancing at me. I don't like it.
Timbit, use Blizzard.
Heal Dizrip then.
You can't choose your attacks in these.
What is wrong with you?
Well, in the tournaments, your monsters just kind of go on their own thing.
I forgot. Well, it's not like we need Dizrip anyway.
I've healed Jizrip a little.
It doesn't matter because...
It doesn't matter because
you're
we're all
gonna
gonna die in the end.
Yeah, that too.
Now we begin the third match. Here's the tired guy from the restaurant.
Comic.
Yeah.
I'm breeding Druddigons.
Name one of them, Jizrip.
No, I'm just gonna release it.
Where is my bed? Oh well,
I
I need
have
a
it.
change of pace.
Okay, what? Why are you... You accidentally enrolled in a tournament?
And got to the finale of it.
Yeah, what the heck?
Jeez performs the Who Cell. But nothing
That's really
happens.
ominous when it says it like that.
Mad Dragon
Jeez
attacks Mad
performs
Dragon
the
and
hustle.
perform the hustle.
I don't like it.
Go, my children, perform the hustle.
Army crabs. What army are they a part of?
Somalia.
It doesn't look like they're very happy about it.
Well, if I had to be in the army, I wouldn't be happy either.
Yeah, well, some people want to be in the army, though.
Not these crabs.
Clearly.
Yeet knocks out the enemy.
You did it.
Congratulations, we have a new WinRAR. Congratulations, we accidentally bought WinRAR.
Well, you know.
Well done, steak. You survived beakless.
Yes, you do.
The room of happiness and temptation.
I like those rooms. Let's go there. At least we're past strength and anger or whatever those were.
We've gone from strength and anger to being blissed out and horny.
Yeah, that's my life, really.
Whenever I get done being mad, I get horny.
Yeah, who doesn't?
So like every time I'm raging on Twitter, just know I'm blowing the fattest loads afterwards.
No, I don't like that addition to what we were talking about. Why?
More like fappiness and temptation.
Honestly, if these were places in real life, the temptation place for me would just be like a land of donuts and cake.
Sounds amazing.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh my god. It's my cheat day today too, so I can go have donuts and cake if I want.
Oh, it's not my cheat day. I had vegetables for dinner.
I had a gyro.
And I looked at the bananas longingly.
Viewers, if you don't know, bananas are food.
Yeah, they are. Good food too.
If you're not aware.
But dude, in an hour and a half, I get to have a hot dog.
Ah, lucky you.
I'm pretty looking forward to it.
Hey Kish, on the right, it's inflation.
Yep, I can see that. He looks pretty happy about it.
Like, yeah, I'm DeviantArt!
Are we in happiness or temptation right now?
Did I go to the left or right?
I have no fucking idea.
I think I went to the left because that's usually how I handle it, so we're in happiness.
Okay, yeah, he looked pretty happy.
The temptation's the same one, except he has, like, huge tits now.
Oh, why?
Uh-oh, there's Onion now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Viewers, like, if you haven't seen any of Kish's pictures yet, that's one of them.
Yeah. That looks like me. Yeah, I did look at the bananas longingly.
Kish, this is the room of happiness, not temptation. Get your fucking bananas out of here.
I'm sorry, but they... What do you mean if bananas are food, why do they taste inedible? They taste the most edible of anything in the world.
Can't wait for the hypercock monster. Yeet found one mist staff. Yay, we can use a staff. That's mist from Path of Radiance.
Yeah.
So Kish.
Yeah.
You missed the Wednesday stream because I didn't invite you to it because I knew you wouldn't be around for it.
Alright. Good talk.
We had to.
Thanks for letting me know.
We had to make First off, we were playing Pokemon Battle Revolution, and it has the worst keyboard of like any game I've ever played.
Oh yeah, the game that you killed Path of Radiance for.
Oh yeah. Path of Radiance. Well, no, I didn't kill it. I crippled it.
Oh no, it's dead. It's dead.
I've made its
Anyways,
quality
yes,
of
we're
life
playing
significantly lower. Anyway, we had to make a like victory and like loss quotes for ourselves.
Uh-huh.
And my victory quote,
Uh-huh.
I want to see if any of the chat remembers it, because it is something that absolutely has to be read typed out. Because I said it out loud at a raid earlier, and everyone looked at me like, what the fuck did you just spit at me?
I mean, I always look at you like that, TBH.
It's something. Oh yeah, our player character is Sass Tilda.
Yeah, it sounds like
Because she's a
something
sassy,
Anna.
Anna!
Oh, there's Anna. Hi, Anna.
I don't think you've ever
She's
popped
not.
up to a stream. Hey, Anna! Oh yeah, our
Yeah.
intro quote is "Unbirth me, Daddy."
Oh,
So,
I'm the reason Anna popped up. I did this.
well, good, because she's nice to have around. Thank you, Anna. I'm gonna give you a high five because I think you're cool.
Nobody remembers what the quote is.
It's probably for the best. It was a fucking abortion of a quote.
Thought you were just gonna say it has something to do with abortions, which makes sense because your other quote was "Unbirth me, Daddy." So.
So when I send out my first Pokemon, it says Sass Tilda said trans rights.
Great.
And the victory quote, and I do remember it, so I'm just gonna try to transcribe it as best as possible.
Oh, jeez.
And Doggo said he'll do it. It's because it is something.
Yeah, but Doggo's the one that told us to breed the wrong bird last time.
Oh yeah, I said.
Can you trust them?
If you gotta reroute a doll, sometimes a doll's gotta be rerouted, my man. Or my,
Yeah.
well, you know, my pal. My man's like a gender neutral term to me. I say it to everyone.
Yeah, same with dude.
Yeah, right?
Or my guy.
I knew someone who like really didn't like to be called dude, and let me tell you, that was some of the hardest unlearning I had to do. Like, I absolutely respect you, but so I won't say it, but my gosh, I am struggling.
But you gotta call everyone dude. Like, how can somebody be offended over that?
Because this person was very, very, oh, hey, Pixie. Very, very trying much to no longer be dude.
Yeah, I guess. I can't really say anything because I will take any pronoun that is thrown at me. I don't give a fuck.
Alright, so here's dude. Ooh, twin hits. Nice. Doubles your attack stat.
I'm just saying, Doggo, can we really trust you?
Anyway, so the quote, which I'm now going to type into the chat, is,
I'm waiting for it. Wow, somebody else said something in the chat and I thought that was you. Well, are you gonna hit me with it?
I'm almost done.
Oh, jeez.
There it is.
Yeah.
Leaping Lions, I done did it. 2017, A Lamau XT, smile, smile.
Why?
It's a good question.
Why would you do that?
Oh, they finally got to King Crimson in Part 5. I can't wait for everyone to not understand how editing works.
What?
Because, like, one meme around the, about King Crimson's power is, how the fuck does it work? And then it's like, King Crimson just works. And the whole thing about King Crimson is it's basically just editing. It's you take the beginning of a clip and the end of the clip and cut the middle part out, and that's King Crimson's power.
What?
It edits, fuck. King Crimson's power edits out the cause and just leaves the effect.
Why?
Because what means that it can, like, kill someone and they'll have no idea what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, but that's such a weird fucking power. Like, who the
Kish,
fuck
this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't know what you want.
I don't know anything about it, but it's weird.
Yes, it's bizarre even.
Comic.
No, the underscores don't show up when it says it. The underscores are just there because the spaces get represented by it.
As you do. But that's why I don't watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because I can't understand it. I cannot wrap my brain around this. What is Drudagon's hidden ability?
Is it Rough Skin?
I think it might be Mold Breaker.
That makes sense. No, JoJo makes a lot more sense when you see everything in context. I feel like King Crimson is really the... No, mostly the final boss stands are generally the only ones that are, like, actually complicated.
But what if I just didn't watch JoJo?
Well, from what I understand, nothing would have changed from the current stand.
It's
point.
True. Because I don't watch JoJo.
It's
Drudagon's hidden ability is Mold Breaker. Rough Skin is a normal ability, so you tried. You got his ability.
Yeah, I wasn't. It felt like Rough Skin was something it would have right off the bat.
It definitely does. It has Rough Skin or Sheer Force, and then the hidden ability is Mold Breaker.
That got like a lot of really good abilities.
Yeah, but it's Drudagon, so
I was about to say Seamus wasted on fucking Drudagon.
But I have to breed it because I'm required by law.
Canada, the Canadian government pays you real money to breed Drudagons for their army.
God, I wish.
That
would be some easy money.
Like, just imagine, like, you're a U.S., like, soldier, and, like, you said, yeah, we're gonna be working with the Canadians today to take on ISIS. And you're like, oh, the Canadians, they're gonna say sorry a bunch. And then you get there, and you see that there are no Canadian soldiers, but a bunch of, like, chained to the bit Druddigons, just, like, going, like, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then Justin Trudeau, like, puts his hand on your shoulder and says, hey, sorry about this, eh?
How big are Druddigons?
I don't know.
This is required for my. Well, I'm actually on the page.
I was about to say, you can.
It's where does it say that? It's 5 foot.
Okay.
So it's a little manlet.
But it's still a fucking dragon that's chomping at the bit.
Manlet.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the Druddigon and says manlet.
Yeah. He also weighs 300 pounds, so he's also a fatty.
Kish, do not bully Druddigon. He already has acne.
I hate Druddigon.
Why are you breeding it?
Because I need egg moves on every single Pokemon that exists, and Druddigon exists.
Good point. I really wish
also,
that
I hate his shiny.
Yeah, shiny's really bad.
His shiny is Salad Dragon. That's
I
what
really
call
wish
it.
that rumor that Mega Druddigon and Mega Galvantula were gonna be real.
I really wish that happened just because Galvantula. Like, oh my god, I wanted it so bad.
Why the fuck isn't Druddigon Rock and Dragon?
What is it?
It's just Dragon.
That's fucked up.
But it's like the perfect rock dragon.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm saying it's fucked up that it's just Dragon.
Exactly.
You're right. Druddigon shiny is Salad.
Salad!
I just look at it and I'm like, wow, that looks like a delicious bowl of salad.
Does it make you mad because you can't eat it?
And it makes me mad because it's a dragon and it looks like salad.
Salad can be dragon.
No, not unless it's cute. And Druddigon's not cute.
A cute
Druddigon
salad.
is a fat manlet, is what he is.
Stop insulting him like that. It's fatphobic.
True.
Don't call him a manlet. Kish goes on
Why not?
4chan and just insults Druddigon all day.
He's 5 feet, dude.
But he's not. He's a manlet, but he's not a dragonlet. You don't call your cats manlets.
What? No, I don't call my cats manlets. Damn it! But if we're going by standards of dragons, then he's definitely a dragonlet.
If we're going by
because
standards of
dragons are
humans, then
huge.
cats are definitely manlets.
No, dragons are supposed to be fucking huge, and so every single dragon Pokemon would be a manlet, except for Rayquaza.
I bet it would have like a huge cock though.
What? Druddigon or Rayquaza?
I don't think I've ever heard anyone pronounce Rayquaza that way.
I do it sometimes, and other times I call it Rayquaza, and I don't know. It's not really.
You're just putting. It's the way you're putting the emphasis on it. Like I've never heard like anyone put the emphasis on it like that.
I put emphasis in random places in Rayquaza's name, really.
Yeah, like I call it
Right now it's
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza.
Everyone I know calls it Rayquaza, and you're like Rayquaza, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't know you
I
could
don't
do that.
Sometimes I call it both of those first things you say, and right now it's Rayquaza.
Dude, someone in my group called it Kyogre the other day, and I wanted to fucking deck him across the face. Like, this is not hard. It's fucking Kyogre.
Kyogre.
I'm like, you like, hey, yeah, I caught a Kyogre. I'm like, you caught a what?
You caught a what?
Like, excuse you.
Do
Do you know how to read?
I used to pronounce,
It's Kyogre.
I used to pronounce Suicune in a really fucked up way, but I can't remember what it was. I just remembered it was so fucking wrong.
I heard someone pronounce it. Well, okay, that's a lie. I didn't hear someone pronounce it. I saw it like they used to pronounce it, and they wrote this out. Yeah, we've only been streaming 48 minutes. You're in. Beep beep. They pronounced it suicide.
That's a good one.
And I'm like, what?
Also, the way I used to pronounce Cofagrigus until you put me straight.
Yeah, everyone pronounced it Cofagrigus.
It's just, you know, it's a long name, and I try to pronounce it each one as like each syllable, and then you said Cofagrigus, and I'm like, of course.
Well, because I don't like how everyone puts the emphasis on like the fag part of that. I'm like, no, that's not good.
Well,
Just
I
say
didn't really
Cofagrigus.
understand how could it be different, but you said that, it's like, of course that's the way it's supposed to be.
Welcome to the Coliseum, Daredevils. Here's the first match. Let's begin.
I usually pronounce Pokemon names like they say in the anime, except for Arceus.
Well, no, because he
Arceus
very
is dumb.
specifically said it was supposed to be Arceus, but they changed it to Arceus because
I
they
know,
didn't
it's dumb.
want European kids to laugh at this arse in the name.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
Now, little did Tom Whalen know that I don't laugh every time I say nose pass because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Do people
Like,
not
oh
know how
no,
to
it
say
has
the word
ass.
sarcophagus? I didn't think Cofagrigus had sarcophagus in it, alright? I didn't put 2 and 2 together, thanks. I was 9. Okay, I was probably more
I was
than
about to
9
say,
when
you were
Gen
much
5 came
older
out.
than 9. You're older than me, and I was 16 when the games came out.
Really? When Gen 5 came out?
No, I was 15. I turned 16 a month later.
Jesus. Man, I'm old.
You were definitely not 9.
I know I wasn't, but I just spat out a number, and then my brain was like, no.
Here's the third and final match, Leets Begurn. Leech Street, boys. Timbit spits white air.
I don't think there's any other Pokemon that I've fucking mispronounced terribly.
I knew too many people who pronounce Sceptile as Skeptile, and I really don't like that.
No, it's definitely Sceptile.
But these
I was
are the
about
same
to say, I
idiots.
say it like that, and I'm like, wait, no, I don't.
There are like way too many people who pronounced Scimitar as Scimitar.
That's also not right.
Exactly. Like, I would get really upset when I was playing RuneScape, and he's like, yeah, can you sell me this rune Scimitar? I'm like, can I sell you a what now? It's like, I don't know
I
what
also
that...
hate people who do that. You know, you say a word wrong, and they're just like, a what? And it's like, fuck you, this is the only way I know how to say it. Tell me how to say it right then, asshole!
No, because, like, I tell these people it's pronounced Scimitar, and they want to be an asshole about it, so I'm going to be an asshole back. Ooh.
Alright, that's understandable. But if you did that the first time they said
No,
it,
I
then
would
you're
never
the
do
asshole.
that. Well, maybe as a kid, I was kind of a shit,
Well,
but... Nowadays, I would make sure that you knew that... Why do I keep finding meat in here?
Because a lot of people made fun of me when I was a kid, because I read a lot of books, so that was the only way I saw words, so I didn't know how to pronounce them.
Yeah, and
then
like,
they'd
you
all make fun of
definitely
me, like,
can't...
And they'd be all like, you're so stupid. It's like, yeah, I'm stupid because I read books with bigger words than you fucking, like, fuck you.
That's like, oh god, I hate that. There are still like things I think that I only know how to pronounce because like I read them in books. So I don't know how they're actually pronounced, and I'll say them out loud. And Mom's like,
Yeah.
"Are you a fucking dipshit?" And then she'll hit me in the back of the head with a frying pan.
Yeah, nobody will let me live down epitome. Like, I know it's epitome now, thanks, but it looks like epitome.
I had a professor in college who used to pronounce apostrophe as apostrophe just to piss everyone off.
Ooh, don't like that.
He very, very specifically did it to like make everyone mad. But like,
Yeah, and
he's
I
like,
definitely don't like
you
it.
just put an apostrophe here. I'm like, no.
Ooh.
Nah.
Don't like it.
None of that.
Don't like it.
God, I hate that sound effect.
Why?
It drives my ears into a tizzy, it does.
Okay. Wasn't
Stop throwing
expecting
rocks
that.
at Gofacada, he's somehow immune to it. If my mom was
Fucking
Peach, I would be a prince. And Mario would also be my dad, and I don't really like that.
Or Bowser.
I don't really know if I like that either. I don't want to know that, like, so many people want to fuck my dad.
Well, you know.
Imagine, like, logging on online and seeing that someone drew, like, Rule 63 of your dad.
It'd be a little weird.
If someone's just drawing Bowsette fan art of your father.
I mean, you know, at that point you'd have to get used to it because Bowser's your dad, you know, you'd be used to it by then.
Yeah,
I
plus,
know
like,
Bowser took over Nintendo recently, and I thought everyone was fucking with me until I realized the guy's last name is actually Bowser.
that guy was a higher up at EA when they were voted the worst company in America, so let's not get too excited about Nintendo's future right now.
Nobody's excited about his future. They're excited because the guy's last name is Bowser, you dumb bitch.
Okay, but still, he's a villain.
But I thought it was a big fucking shit post when everyone was saying Bowser's taking over Nintendo, and they kept saying it very seriously, but they never referred to him by his first name, only his last name.
Well, because who gives a shit about a dude named Doug?
Yeah, but it sounded like a fucking shit post.
I think, is this the boss I'm thinking of? Okay, this is one of the hardest bosses in the game.
Cool, let's kill it.
This is the boss where I had to like sit and totally rethink my strategy in the LP. I fought this guy like 10 times before I made Zapdos transform.
Oh, also, there's one way I've mispronounced Millennium that everybody makes fun of me for.
I am deathly curious.
My brain just couldn't remember what how to say it at all. Like, I knew I've said it properly before, but my brain like took a shit and I said Minonellium.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And that's all I could get. I couldn't get the right way to say it. Comic's favorite Pokemon is Macargo. I almost said Slugma, which is almost like the same thing, but it's not.
Yeah, but if you said so, you'd be foolish.
Macargo.
Magcargo.
Yeah, I gave you a Macargo button.
You did.
You use it?
Yes.
Cool.
I pressed it, and then Magcargo is there.
Yeah.
Wow, Samsey joined the battle.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks, Samsey. Alright, so the thing about this one is it has quad hits.
Oh, that's like 4 hits.
Oh, well. I guess I didn't. Alright, this isn't gonna be hard.
Look what you've done.
Oh no, I used a single buff, and now I'm invincible. Wow, I really was stupid up until I was 17, huh?
Pretty sure you're
Except I was
still stupid.
15 when I finished this LP.
And you're still wait, you fucking... God, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I finished this. I started this LP in 2010, and I finished it in 2009.
I was gonna say, wow, you're young when you started YouTube, but I think I started when I was 16, so I don't know.
As you do.
I was definitely an age.
One of them. Won't say which.
Yeah.
But
I don't
one of them.
quite remember which. I'm old now, though, so I'm gonna die soon.
Magcargo got a big old badonkadonk.
Yeah, that's why you like it, right?
Yeah, every time I look at Magcargo's ass, lust overtakes me.
Yeah, sounds right.
Jamiris attacks. Jamiris takes 88 damage. Alright, so this isn't gonna be hard.
So we're winning.
We're absolutely going to rip this thing to shreds.
Absolutely do not make a Pokemon named Minonellium, I swear to God.
That's actually a really good name.
Do not.
It'd be like a legendary. It's like one of those like ones that are like really cutesy and like it has like 100 in every stat, and it's based on time. So Celebi, never mind. I'm gonna name my Celebi Minonellium.
Minonellium.
I don't even know how the fuck to say it. Okay, now imagine when I was younger and I was doing this, and each hit was doing like 60 damage.
I really don't think Comic started that LP in 2010 and finished in 2009.
Did I say I finished in 2009? I meant I finished it in 2011.
I don't know if he's quoting you or he's saying that, but I don't.
Okay, I swear that boss is hard.
Yeah. Okay.
I already have Surge. I demand 1 sirloin steak a day.
Me too, thanks.
How you doing? Let's go home. Now, that one can't be recruited, but someone said they threw like 8 sirloin steaks and they did swing it, but it's a single rumor.
A single rumor.
Oh, King. Yeet Eddies.
Yeet.
It's a good idea to talk to people. Alright, now fuck off.
Yeah, Comic, when are we getting another bagel eating video?
The first one was in 2010, so if you haven't gotten one by now, it's probably not coming.
Really? Like, I want one.
We don't really get bagels anymore.
Why not? I eat a bagel every night.
I think the last time we really bought bagels was when I made that video.
Bagels are delicious.
I mean, they are.
Bagels are my life.
I just don't really have a desire.
They're my life!
Okay! Jesus.
I'm also looking forward to my bagel tonight.
I would imagine. Came out a lot ruder than I meant it to.
Well, first I'm having the hot dogs, so it's alright. The bagel is for later. It's my midnight bagel.
Midnight Bagel.
Yeah.
Midnight Bagel is my porn name.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The bagel eating
about a
video is the first video I
non-gluten
ever put out.
I've never had a non-gluten bagel, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to Long Island for a fucking bagel.
Where's Long Island?
It's a long way away.
Okay.
Oh, you have medals. Let me take them for you. Yeet, you've brought a total of 15 medals. I'll give you one trump egg when you get 18.
Okay.
If we get 30, we get another metabol, so we can breed the one we already have.
Yeah, my midnight bagel is an emotional support bagel.
It wasn't an interesting video. I just took my retainer out and then apparently, like, demolished that bagel.
Bagels are 50 carbs a pop, though. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I don't count my carbs. I just count my calories.
Fucking keto. I don't do no keto. If I did keto, I'd... Because, dude, I love carbs.
Carbs are good for your hair.
Life. Carbs are my life, and eggs are good for your hair. I put egg in my hair.
I know.
My hair is keto.
How would you feel if you woke up in the middle of the night and the thing on the right was staring at you at the foot of your bed?
Just go back to sleep.
It says
go back. With this right now.
It says go back to sleep, Gohan. It also called you Gohan.
I just ignore it. It's not my problem.
Imagine if it, like, looked at you and kept whispering cystic fibrosis.
Yeah.
Like, not that you had it, it just kept whispering it.
Oh no, I am getting you.
So, there's been a thing with me and my mom lately. Anytime we hear something that's, like, 6 syllables, we put it into a song. So give me a phrase or something that has, or a phrase or a word that has 6 syllables.
You are asking too much of me.
I'm gonna wait for the viewers to do it.
Good, because I got nothing.
What the fuck is elf water?
Source
impediment. Oh, elfin elixir. Okay, forgot.
What isn't elf water?
Elf water. It can be whatever you want it to be. Slime Knight. Suddenly a gay.
What?
Slime Knight.
You didn't need one word to have 6 syllables, you know, in chat. It could have been more than one word.
Metapsychosis is...
one word.
Okay, so the very specific one that we do is endometriosis.
Oh god.
Because
I have endometriosis.
Oh jeez, sorry. Yeah, this will make you feel better because every time you see it, you'll think of this fun little song.
What do you mean every time I see it?
Well,
it's not something that you can see.
Endometriosis is the slime you can see.
No.
Okay, so we take any of the 6-syllable like word or phrase or whatever, and it goes endometriosis, yeah, yeah, and that's our thing.
And that's it?
Yeah, and like we'll keep going with it sometimes.
I sing a song to Fritz sometimes.
Okay.
It's the Itsy Bitsy Spider, except it's Itsy Bitsy Fritzy.
I was gonna think it was like the Fritzy Bitsy Spider.
No, it's the Itsy Bitsy Fritzy.
That's really cute. Itsy Bitsy Fritzy, yeah, yeah. You see? That's how it works.
But you know, I don't think I'm gonna think of that little ditty whenever I think of my endometriosis.
Well, if you did, it would be more fun.
So where did the endometriosis part come from?
There was a commercial that was like, talk to your doctor about your endometriosis. And I go, endometriosis, yeah, yeah. And then Mom laughs from the other room, and...
Yeah, just go to your doctor and do that little ditty.
And then walk out.
Yeah, and then you're done.
You're like, doctor? He's like, oh, so what are you here for today? Endometriosis, yeah, yeah. And then you split.
Yep. That's how it works.
Slime Knight and King Cobra, yeah, yeah. Ulcerative colitis. No, too much.
No, yeah.
You kind of got to slur the syllables at that point, and then it's like...
And then it's just, like, it's subpar.
Yeah, it's...
You don't want a subpar ditty.
You want a little ditty?
I do. I want a little bitty.
A little bitty ditty of a tiny baby kitty.
I thought you were gonna say tiny titty.
Viewers.
You know.
Oh my god, a hole.
What? You can't just say viewers and then oh my god hole.
Viewers, if I saw you in real life, I would dive into the closest hole to get away from you.
I mean, if I saw me in real life, I'd do the same thing.
I saw you in real life and I wanted to split, but then you gave me cupcakes, so I was honor-bound to stay for a few hours.
Yeah. And then you ate the cupcakes.
They were really good cupcakes.
They were not as good as they normally are.
Well, then they must be amazing, because Mom and I fucking, like, inhaled those.
There was something wrong with the flour in America. It didn't taste right.
Flowers in America, yeah, yeah.
And, like, apparently the brand of flour that we usually get isn't really a thing in America.
What is
so
it?
It's kind of an issue. Robin Hood.
We have King Arthur.
We get Robin Hood flour.
Well, that's why they stole the flour and then gave it to the poor.
Well, I guess Canada is poor because we have the flour.
It's true. You guys lack a certain moral fiber.
I guess.
Look, an ogre. It has
And
layers.
also, the coffee in those cupcakes wasn't right.
Well, whatever it was, they were fucking good, so I'm happy.
Because it's supposed to be, you know, a pretty strong brewed coffee. And, you know, Xavier fucked up, so we ended with instant coffee.
It's the Mini Metal Thunderbird bread with something, and then bread with the Rainhawk.
But, you know, long story short, it was instant coffee.
Well, whatever it was, I had a yummy, so all is forgiven.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, it could have been better.
Well,
And I almost had a breakdown over the icing, so...
Jesus
that makes it
Christ,
feel
I'm
better.
sorry.
I had to make it 4 separate times.
I wouldn't have asked for the
wasn't-
cupcakes if I knew it was gonna be, like, this upsetting.
I don't know why, but the icing just wasn't fucking working.
Hate when my icing
I
doesn't
had to
work.
make it 4 separate times, and like the third time I was about to give up, and Xavier's just like, let's just try one more time.
Alright, what do we name this ogre?
Fuck.
Shrek.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Actually, I need this ogre to have a dick.
Oh, okay.
Ogre has a penis. Yeah, yeah.
But if there's one thing I'm good at, it is baking. I'm very proud of my baking.
No, I did not get a, I did not get a bagel for Kish, but I did get her Chipotle, and she didn't like it because they put too much sour cream on it.
Oh my god, they just destroyed it with sour cream. I'm just like, oh, I like sour cream in my like tacos and stuff. So can I have sour cream? And they were just like, okay, now it is 90% sour cream.
Oh, what's
like,
that? You
oh.
want sour cream? You can have sour cream.
It's like when you go to Subway and there's 2 people that can make your sandwich. Like, you ask for, like, mayo and mustard, and there's a person that puts on, like, barely any, and they're like, that's it. And then there's a person that just destroys it.
At my
It's
Chipotle,
like,
we
oh.
weren't allowed to give the customers, like, too much, like, of the dairy. Like, we'd have to put in, like, the bare minimum, and then see if they asked for more.
Yeah, well, yeah. When I used to get mayo in Subway, you know, I'd ask for extra mustard and mayo,
Hmm.
and it was a bad idea to do that because, well, like, one person, I'm like, can I get like a lot of mayo and mustard, please? And they just fucking destroyed it, and it's like, oh, I didn't mean that much. I thought you were.
Well, it's the same trick as, like, getting, like, the double meat at Chipotle. You see how much they originally put on, and then you ask for more from there. Because that
Yeah,
way
that's
they
what I
can't.
should have done.
That way they can't chintz you on the second scoop if they already loaded the first scoop up.
Yeah,
That was a
but
life hack
I
I read on Reddit.
don't plan on going to Chipotle again.
It's fine when they don't overload it with sour cream.
Yeah, but also, like, it wasn't. I just don't think it would be that great.
That's fair. So
And the
she's.
calories probably a lot.
It's not like awful. Like my burrito bowl is like 700 calories.
All right, that is more than half of what I'm allowed in one day.
Yeah, it's about half of
much.
what I can have in one day, but it's a big meal. You're getting a lot from it.
I guess. I don't know how big the burrito bowls are, but that sounds like a lot.
It's more than you get in a burrito because you can put in more in a bowl than you can put in a tortilla.
I guess. I was greedy and went for the tortilla.
No, most people do go for
I
the
shouldn't
tortilla.
have. If I went for the... I know, but I was greedy, like, calorie-wise, and I went for the
Yeah.
tortilla, and I shouldn't have, because if I got it in a bowl, I wouldn't have got sour cream.
Well, it's life's little mistakes, you know?
Life's big mistakes.
It's life's creamy, creamy mistakes.
Okay, I don't like that, for one. For two, I'm probably not going to go to Chipotle again.
Well, yeah, you've already requested that I take all the Chipotle I owe you and put it into McDonald's.
I know I like McDonald's.
I'm gonna use
And the
this
thing is, like,
map herb.
everybody says how good Taco Bell is, and like I really want to like it, but unlike every other fast food place, I don't have an order that I'm already ready with. So like I have to try new stuff, and everything I've tried I don't like.
Have you gotten like the
And I
plain
know there's-
tacos there?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
They're not like amazing, but like Trev taught me to like get the 12 taco box, and that was an amazing idea.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something I like in Taco Bell. I just haven't found it, so I don't really want to go there and order new stuff because I probably won't like it.
I mean, I don't really like Taco Bell all that much either. It's like I get the 12 taco box or I don't go.
I don't know. Everyone talks about how great it is. But
I feel like
man,
everyone that like likes Taco Bell grew up on it. I don't feel like anyone who's got it as an adult really thinks that highly of it.
Oh, maybe. I could fucking destroy some fucking McDonald's though.
We're in the gate of
Hell yeah.
temptation. This cobra's trying to offer me its tight dick.
Oh, and Wendy's is a good go-to as
Wendy's is so fucking pricey.
well. I just get the chili.
Oh no,
I
their
don't
chili
like
is
their hamburgers.
amazing.
Their chili is very good.
And it's like almost like no calories for how much you get.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of chili.
I got Wendy's yesterday.
Ugh, I like Wendy's.
I got a burger and some chili.
I don't really like Burger King.
The
Haven't
Burger
found
King around
anything.
here, it's not so much that the Burger King around here is amazing. It's just that McDonald's here sucks.
What other fast food is there?
Are
Oh
can
man,
you, like,
I went.
No, go for it.
I
Go for it.
visited Xavier, and I said I wanted to try. What is it that's in Virginia? Five Guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to try Five Guys, and I never went to Five Guys.
Five Guys is okay. I don't think
I
Five
just-
Guys
I
is the
have
best
to
thing in the
try it.
world.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it's one of those things that you have to try.
And you don't like
Well-
fries, right?
Absolutely not.
You are missing like 60% of the reason why people like Five Guys.
Well, I mean, I didn't go to Five Guys anyways.
Because Five
So-
Guys' whole thing is you get like the medium fry and they give you like a Mount Everest sized pile of fries. Like,
Well-
if you order the large fry there, the waiter will pull you aside and ask you if you know what you're doing.
I just I never went and tried it. I guess I'll have to try it when I visit in a month.
Like, it's a good burger, but it's also like way too expensive for what you get.
Oh yeah, but it's just one of those things that I feel like, you know, if you're in the area, you should
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
try
I
it.
say go for it. I just don't think it's gonna be like something you choose to return to too much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Red Robin is really good. Yeah, if you want a
we
good
went
burger,
to-
you can get a burger like twice the size of a Five Guys burger for like half the price.
We went to Cheesecake Factory when I was visiting Xavier.
Ooh, I've been there once. I got a pizza.
Dude, the cheesecake that we ordered, I found out how many calories it was recently.
How much?
I think it was like, you know, somewhere in the 3,000 calorie
Oh,
mark.
wait, for a slice?
It was a big slice.
Oh my god!
And it took us 3 separate, like, times of eating it together to eat the whole thing. But still,
Jesus. Well, no, but that's just fucking cheesecake. I can eat like 4 bites of that before I'm like, this is too rich. I can't keep going.
yeah, I know. Like, at the restaurant, me and Xavier together ate a third. And then at home, together again, we ate another third. and then we finished it. But still, it was a lot. And we also got pasta.
I
All
went
the
to
food we got at Cheesecake Factory, we shared, definitely.
I went to Cheesecake Factory once and I didn't get cheesecake.
Yeah, like that's. We went to Cheesecake Factory and I was like, we're ordering a cheesecake because we're at Cheesecake Factory. We have to.
Yeah,
we got more cheesecake. It was good.
Because I went there on the first day I moved into my apartment, and
Well, you should have got cheesecake, you dumb bitch.
what did I end up getting? Because no, at that point I just kind of wanted to. I mean, like later that day, we went to like this Whole Foods like offshoot, like it was just some other hipster grocery store that charged way too much for their crap.
As you do.
And they sold really good sushi there.
Sushi's good, dude.
Sushi is very good. There's a lot of good sushi places in Towson if you're in the area.
There's one specific sushi place me and Xavier always went to, and I'm not sure if it was because you know, like the chain was good or just because that particular one was good. But it was very good, and every time we went there they gave us a free roll.
Oh shit, nice.
And one time we got like a free cheesecake. It was like a teeny cheesecake, but they're like, here, cheesecake. And I was like, oh.
And it's like, it's about time.
And that was like a free cheesecake as well as a free roll. So it's like, that was my favorite.
I was about to say, they were just giving you a fucking meal right there.
Their sushi was amazing. And also they said they just opened up recently, so if we could tell people about them, that'd be great. So I think they were trying to get, you know.
Oh, it would work. I'd go for that.
They were, the sushi there was so good.
There's this sushi place in Towson called Sushi Ichiban. And, like, it's not the best sushi in the world. Like, it's
sushi.
It's sushi. And, like, you know, it's good sushi. Like, I'm not gonna say it's, like, bad sushi. But, fuck, I have to just piece these guys apart. It's good sushi. Not the best in the world. Like, it's not like a fancy joint.
Yeah.
But, son of a bitch, why do we keep messing this up? It's not the best joint. Fucking Christ, I just want to tell my damn story. I hate streaming. This is stupid.
Just calm down, buddy. It'll be okay.
Alright, I'm calming down.
Okay.
It's not the best sushi in the world. It's not like this super fancy joint. It's like you get a lot of sushi for not a lot of money.
Okay.
Like, I took Casey there when they first came over.
Yep.
And I got like this 18-piece sushi thing, and it was $10.
Oh, that's good.
It was like good sushi. It was like 3 different types of rolls. And then 5 pieces of salmon sashimi.
Ooh, pretty nice.
And it was yummo.
Well, that's good.
A dance Vigi.
Do you want to hear my controversial opinion that I think people are going to get mad at?
Before you do that, can you tell me what I should name this thing?
Dirt. Name him Dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah! I love it.
Alright, hit me with that controversial opinion. Ooh, shit, Hot Blood. That's the best nature so in the game. Like, it has absolutely no downsides.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I like the sushi in America better than I like the sushi in Japan.
I feel like that, like, if you're not in Japan, that's probably, like, the general opinion.
Well, I don't know, a lot of people visit Japan and say, oh, the sushi was so good, it's the best I've ever had.
I feel like people who are, like, used to, like, a westernized, like, food are gonna be preferring the westernized version.
I disagree. I disagree that their sushi is better than ours. And we even went to a really expensive sushi place once by accident because Xavier didn't look at the prices. And then they told us the price at the end, and he was like, "Oh, I fucked up."
How much was it?
It was like $50 US, and we didn't get that much.
Oh fuck. I've been to a place that's kind of pricey in that regard too. Like you can rack up the price really fast.
Yeah, but so even we went there and it was just like wasn't as good as the sushi in America.
But you sure paid a lot.
Yeah, we sure did.
My issue with Yakuza 0 is that every time I play it, I want to find like the most expensive sushi joint I can and eat there.
Also, you want to hear another controversial opinion about Japan?
Here we go.
We had a whole.
I just don't like how
ramen-
many like Japanese people are there.
Okay, no, we had a whole bunch of ramen in different ramen places, and the best ramen we got down there was the instant stuff we got from the grocery store.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, like this time we're looking up like reviews for places and going to places that are supposed to be awesome because every single ramen place we went to, not good.
But like, what's like, what was wrong with it? Like,
They
what didn't you like about it?
They weren't very good, and they didn't have a lot of stuff in it.
And like the flavor of the broth was bad.
Oh, the flavor of the broth was not that good. Like it was just like normal fucking broth.
Oh.
Nothing special.
Well, then yeah, it definitely sounds like, because every time I like see a place in an anime, I know, big weeaboo here, they're always like, oh, the broth is so like flavorful.
Kish, you're tripping? No, I just don't think I went to a good ramen place. Like we just went to any ramen place we found, which clearly wasn't working for us. Oh, but the instant noodles they have there in the grocery store are so much better than any instant noodles we've ever seen in our lives. They are so good.
I'm gonna give a controversial opinion myself, maybe. If
Okay.
you've ever had Japanese pho, like PHO, like
Yeah,
noodles.
that's not Japanese, but
Well, I
alright.
know, like I said Vietnamese.
You said Japanese.
Did I say Japanese? My bad. I meant to
You
say
did.
Vietnamese.
Okay, fine.
I think it is fucking disgusting.
I've never had it.
I've had it once. I took my ex on a date there when we were still together, not recently. We went there,
I
and
like
we
how
were.
you say there and you don't specify, so it sounds like you went to like Vietnam.
I went to the place that was selling the pho, which was called
Yeah.
Pho Delight.
Okay.
We got, son of a bitch, it's not what I wanted. I went there, we get it, and I eat it, and I get like 3 or 4 bites in, and like I'm looking like, oh god, like, so I'm just like, yeah, can I get like a bowl to go? Like this is really good, but I ate a lot, and meanwhile there's like 4 things missing in there, so I'm like, oh yeah, they've seen right through me, but
Oh, jeez.
it was gross, and I spent the whole like car ride home trying not to throw up.
Oh man. Are you sure it wasn't just bad pho?
It might be that, because, like, I just didn't like how, like, the meat was really fatty, and, like, it was just, like, a really awful cut of meat.
Yeah, it's probably just bad.
So I don't know if it was that was the place, or... Because it looked a lot like the kind of stuff that, like, I've seen, like, online in, like, Vietnam and stuff. And the place is
Yeah,
still
don't
there, so, like, I'm not sure if it's just, like, that's the normal stuff, and I'm just wrong here.
I don't know, man.
Alright, what do we do?
I also went to a maid cafe when I was in Japan.
How is that?
It made me feel bad about myself because they were all so cute and I'm not.
Should I get rid of
They were
Meow?
so cute, every
You're right.
single one of them. They made me sing a song with them to get my food.
That sounds awful.
It was kind of awful. And Xavier wasn't there because they let you try on their dresses, so he was in the bathroom trying on the dress. He was there for like 20 minutes. I don't know what he was doing in there, but he said the dress was hard to get on. So the food was getting cold, and I'm like sitting there alone in this maid cafe eating my fucking omelet that says welcome on it.
That's so cute.
I have a picture of it.
Good boys don't eat until they sing.
I have a picture of the omelet that like it came and she wrote welcome on it with ketchup and like drew a little cat on it.
That is kind of adorable.
It was. And like we also got a ice cream dessert thing and they were also very adorable.
The ice cream?
Yeah, the ice cream. And also the ladies in the dresses were also adorable. And they like did a little song and dance thing. It was great. But
I
it also
heard,
made me
like,
feel very bad about myself because I felt really ugly.
But, because, like, I feel like it's kind of like they wouldn't hire, like, anyone that wasn't, like, a
Oh.
straight up 10.
Definitely. But like we got a picture with all like me and Xavier and one of them at the end, and I will never show anybody that picture because wow, I look so bad.
Well, cause like I heard like someone said like, yeah, I went to a maid cafe in Japan and I was like looking at like the just disgusting like like their clientele was just like the most like awful, disgusting like neckbeard type people.
Oh, there wasn't anybody like that when we went.
He said like this dude like pulled a booger out of his nose and ate it, and the maid was like, "Was it yummy, master?"
Okay, that's disgusting.
It's just like I feel like working in a maid cafe is probably like the worst fucking feeling in the world.
Oh, probably. Also, the name of the cafe was very unfortunate in English.
Oh God. All right, tell me what it was in Japan, and then translate it.
Well, no, like it was in English.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think the Japanese people like. Okay, I know what they were going for. They were going for maid dreaming, right?
Oh.
But both the words were together, and there was only one D, and there was no G, so it's like maid dreaming.
Oh no.
So it's like, I don't think that's what you're going for.
Maid cafes are just Hooters for weeaboos.
Yeah, but we were in Japan and we're like, okay, we have to go to at least one maid cafe. And we did, and it was alright. The rice omelet was good.
You came back to, is it yummy, master? Then you missed the worst part of that story.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I ate alone though, so it was a little disappointing. Like, sad. Pathetic.
Yeah, I don't know. A maid cafe sounds like the absolute worst experience in the world.
Yeah, it wasn't great. We also went to a cat cafe, so
don't they have one in Virginia?
Yeah, we went to that one too. There was a really fat cat there.
I remember.
And I took so many pictures of her. I love her. And she was so mad, and she was growling, and she didn't want anybody near her, and
that sounds like a really bad idea for like an entire cafe that's like revolving around like cats.
Well, no, the one cat's usually nice, but she hit her limit for the time and was like, she's just like, no, fuck off, and like I like fucked off and just took pictures of her, but there was this lady that did not fuck off.
Don't you have to sign like contracts? I feel like that's part of the contract is to fuck off.
The contracts are mostly like, if you fuck with the cat and you get injured, it's your own fucking fault, asshole.
Good point.
And, yeah.
I'd probably go to the shirtless dude one just because I'd feel less like a greasy fucking weeaboo if I went there.
Dude, I would definitely go to the shirtless dude one. Me and Xavier have been looking at places to go in Japan the next time we go, and there's like an owl cafe, and I want to go to the owl cafe.
Dude, would it be gross if like an owl just shit on your omelet when you're eating there?
Well, no, it's the cat cafe doesn't have food. It has liquids, like it just like gives you a drink and it's covered.
Alright, liquid was like an unfortunate way to put that. It's just
they have
cat piss.
No, they have like soda and water and coffee and hot chocolate, and there was like, what was it? It was really weird. I can't remember, but it's just like covered drinks. There's no food, obviously, because the animals, you don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be, allowed in the health
code.
That
sounds like an awful idea.
But yeah, I also want to go to the Fox Village.
I feel like I got everything.
See some foxes. And then Xavier's like, well, do you want to go to Cat Village too? And I'm like, well, I mean, I could just like see cats at home. I can't see foxes at home, so I kind of want to go to Fox.
Dude, I saw the last day I was at Towson, like for my last final, my final, if you will, before I graduated. When I was getting to my car, I looked just at the distance away because I was just trying to like take everything in one last time because I wasn't ever going to see it again probably. And there was a small family of foxes at the edge of the parking lot.
Fuck yeah.
And it was really cute. And I took the best picture I could. It sucks. Because they were really far away. And I got as close as I could. Ooh, hello. Also no.
For anybody in the chat that wants to go to Japan, you should. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed my trip.
Yeah, I definitely need like the buff shirtless dudes. Because I want that thing where you get the wall of meat where they get a bunch of them and they just surround you.
Yeah, but it's like Japanese shirtless dudes, so even like if they say they're buff, they're not gonna be buff.
Well, even so, like that's just the experience of being surrounded by shirtless dudes.
I mean, yeah, I'd go there.
Like, even if I was, like, the straightest, like, most homophobic dude in the world, I would still feel more comfortable at that cafe than a maid cafe.
Why? The maid cafe was all right.
I don't know. I feel like I'd feel exploitative there.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. Something about the whole culture of a maid cafe does not gel with me.
Yeah, but as long as you're nice to them, you know, like.
What nice
They're
guy.
probably happy. No, I don't. I mean, like nice. Like I just like treated the maid, you know, like a normal waiter. Like, oh, thanks. Except for when she made me sing.
Yeah, no. If that happened, I would scream.
I didn't like it, but you know, everyone was doing it. So
Look at this
you know,
guy
I did it
go.
too. Yeah, he's fast.
Fast boy, Noom. Hee hee hee. I love burning villages. Sure.
Yes.
Hee hee hee. Burn 'em all. Go burn them quick.
Well, the maid cafe I went to, nobody called anybody master.
You just didn't know because you don't speak the weeaboo language.
Yeah, maybe.
You are so boring. You want to be burned instead?
But we mostly went to shrines in Japan, so you know.
Kish, how would you
Not the
feel if
most
you walked into your bathroom and saw the thing on the left taking a shit in your toilet?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Taking a shit in your bathtub?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, dude.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We also went during a hurricane, so
Oh, joy.
not good times. And then we went to the one shrine that was by the ocean, right before the hurricane was about to hit.
Oh, yay.
So, you know, the water was real high.
The water was so high.
It was the shrine with the two rocks. I don't know the name of the shrine.
Two Rock Shrine, yeah.
You know, but like the whole thing was supposed to be like you're supposed to look at the rocks, and like the rocks were almost covered in water. And it's like, okay, that's great.
Great, thanks. Love it.
Yeah,
Glad
great,
I came. Jeez performs the hustle.
Good.
Centasaur throws rain slash. Yeah, I don't know.
Jeez receives.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's what it's saying.
I know, but I wasn't ready.
Oh,
How would you feel if G's received?
I would also receive.
Receive me, G's. G says, take this bread, for it is my body. Take this
Yeah.
wine, for it is my blood. Also, I know it's kind of weird that I'm asking you to drink my blood, but just roll with it, man.
Yeah, no, it's legit.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
If some, like, homeless-looking Palestinian man came up to you and said, hey, man, just drink my blood. It's okay. It's wine. Would you
Probably
do it?
wouldn't. No. I mean, even if he like gave me wine and was like, "Here, it's wine, drink it," I'd be like, "No."
I was about to say, if a stranger's, like, offering me bread and wine, like, I appreciate it, but, you know,
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, back then it was a way different culture when people offered you free food. It was like, fuck yes, I'm starving, literally. So, you know.
Jesus Christ put it in me.
Right now, it's like, you could, you know, you have money. You could go to the store and buy your own food. You're not starving. You would not take weird food from weird strangers.
If a guy came up to you and said, hey, I'm Jesus, and then recommended you a video game, would you play it?
I'd probably try it if it was, like, free. If I had to buy it, I'd look up reviews.
But, like, Jesus himself, and, like, you know
No,
it's
no, no.
Jesus.
It's some guy that said he was, you never
No,
saw
but, like,
him.
if you knew for a fact Jesus Christ himself came up to you and said, here's this video game, I really recommend it, it's fun.
But what if Jesus has a different taste in video games than me? Like, what if he really likes Overwatch and Fortnite? I don't.
Jesus comes up to you and says, dude, I just played this new game called Fortnite.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Just because Jesus told me to doesn't mean I'll like it.
I feel like Jesus has a good taste in video games.
I feel like he probably doesn't.
You resisted the temptation and were victorious. Your heart
Oh,
is
is
as
that the
pure as
temptation?
Jesus. The temptation
wasn't-
was to burn yourself.
No, the temptation was to burn villages, and TBH, I wouldn't resist that temptation.
That's why you're not a monster master. Stop saying milk pulp. I don't like it.
That's when your milk goes bad.
Yeah, it's cheese.
Yeah, well, not all the time.
Oh, fuck. I can get a lot of money for that.
You can get,
I'm gonna do it.
well, and now we don't have any elf water.
Well, I don't really need elf water.
Yeah, when are you gonna stream Fortnite, dude?
Probably never,
You know you love
honestly.
it.
I've
know
never
you love
played
it.
Fortnite.
We know that you love it.
I've stuck up for it a lot, but I've never actually played Fortnite.
Why would you stick up for it?
Because I mostly just don't like how everyone's like, haha, kids hate like it, which means it sucks, and I think that's stupid, so I stick up for Fortnite a lot.
Well, yeah, no, that's dumb. Like, bitch, I still play Minecraft.
Alright, I'm gonna make Foe and Dirt, insert themselves within each other.
That's what you ate at that one place you went to. The baby of Foe and Dirt.
Fireweed!
You ate fireweed!
Nice! That is why it was so fucking
That's like weed
spicy.
that burns itself.
That is so fucking epic.
You're so fucking epic, dude.
Yeah, maybe chill. You look a little desperate.
What?
My favorite thing is like, it was like this one like Twitter post, and it was like, my daughter ran up to me when I came up, but I visited her in daycare. Like I was picking her up from daycare, and she ran up to me and said, "Daddy." I'm like, "Cool, bitch. You look desperate." And I thought that was really
Dude.
funny.
My parents harvested their weed,
Yes,
and total we got 6.5 ounces.
that is a lot of ounces.
It is, but this time we got 4.6
Ooh,
Yeah.
less good.
whole ounces of weed. Well, it was.
Oh no, that's a
total-
lot of fucking ounces. Weed does not weigh that much.
Yeah, no, I thought like 4.6 ounces of weed isn't a lot, and then I saw how much it was, and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
He's like, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
it's a lot of weed, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna make Im and... Who is Dude? Dude is a pixie. Dude the pixie.
And so now the weed's like drying and stuff. Whatever you
Your
have to do to
moistened weed.
weed. No.
Alright, I'm gonna
Not
make
anymore.
Im and that fuck. I
Ounces
suspect...
didn't go down. The first time we harvested, we got like 1.5 ounces or whatever, and the second time we harvested, we got 4.6. Total, it's like 6.5. I don't know, the math doesn't really seem right on the amount that I pulled for the first time, but you know,
You know.
whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna make these two fuck.
It'd be like 2 ounces the first time.
Im and Foe disappeared. That's what happens when you eat. You're like, Foe. Inside it is a baby evil wand.
Oh,
Costs 30
Okay.
G to hatch it, okay? No.
does it have to be a certain genital?
Yeah, I'm gonna breed it with Jizzrip
Okay.
to get some new skills on Jizzrip.
Okay.
Or no, my bad. I'm gonna give it to, shit, I don't really need to give something to Timbit. Why did I do this? No, I'll keep
I
it in
don't
mind.
know.
If anything, I want to give I should have made a new booge. Do I even have any booges? Kish, listen to this. Did you like it?
Okay. No, but just so you know.
Booge. Oh,
my
you see that?
parents are gonna
Wait, go
smoke
ahead.
that weed.
Oh,
My
smoke
parents are
that
gonna
weed.
Smoke it.
You
Right.
see this star next to its level?
Your mouse is in the wrong place, but yes.
Anyway, you see the star. That means its
Yeah.
level is totally capped. It won't get any more levels now.
Oh, I thought it meant it was a shiny.
Yeah, shiny. You fucking idiot. There are no shinies in this game. You fool.
Oh.
You absolute loser.
But yeah, when you were telling me with like, you see the star right here. Your mouse was like circling around nothing beside
Right.
the word rebel. It's just like, okay.
She's a rebel. She's a psycho. I don't like her.
Your fucking G's is a rebel.
Jeez.
Yeah, G's is a rebel.
I don't really need Shrek.
Yeah, you're right. No shiny, dumb game.
I suspect Giant Moth 2 will be born.
Oh god.
It's the
2 giant
sequel we've all
moths.
been waiting for. Okay, wait overnight.
Alright.
45
And
Yi
then
and
they
dude
fuck.
disappeared. No.
No.
No. Okay, let's see. So I need 45 Yi's baby to have a pussy.
Okay.
Oh, my little Yeet, welcome.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to save scum this so I don't have to pay the money. I'm cheating.
How dare you?
Okay, cute little egg. Talk to me. Talkie. Oh, it's a very healthy one. It says expect a lot from it.
Okay, but do you have a vagina? Shit.
It has a penis!
Kill him.
We're gonna chop it off.
Hell yeah.
Now you have eggs on which I should splash upon.
What?
What?
What did
What?
you just say to me?
You little bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see what the level caps for my mons are currently. The growth limit of Timbit is level 82. The growth
That's
limit of Jizzrip is 70.
Well,
And
that's
G's
fine.
is 60.
Could be better.
Boom! Now I'm going to hatch Giant Mouth. I'm gonna hatch Big Mouth.
Okay.
Alright, what do we name this thing?
Name it Moth. It's a moth.
No, it's a moth. You have to name it Lamp.
No, name it Moth. But with like a 0 instead of an O. No, a 0. Yeah, there you go.
It just fucking leet speak.
Yeah!
Mouth.
Nice.
Let's take a look at Mouth. Imagine if that thing flew into your window and said, hey man, I think you're alright.
I would scream because I hate all moths. Every single moth.
Hashtag not all moths.
No, I hate all of them.
Alright, so I'm gonna send Moth to the farm and let it just passively accumulate EXP until Jizzrip is ready to splash in it.
Hey, comic.
Yeah.
You know how you're bi, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me a bi 5?
Kish,
Yeah.
let's discuss.
Alright. What's up?
How do I do that?
When you're the bisexual, you should know.
It's like how Mom said, like it's the Jeep Wave, and no one told me what the Jeep Wave was.
Yeah, I'm not a bisexual. I don't know how to buy 5, dude.
You could buy 5 CDs.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
Alright, a buy 5 is when you give a high five, and then you suck a penis and then lick a boob.
What? Why do you go straight down to the penis, but only to the boob?
Because
Not
dudes
really-
don't
it's not
don't
really
really have like
equal.
a secondary sex
Yeah,
thing.
but then just go straight down to the vagina then too. At least be equal.
Okay. Well, alright. That's fair.
Yeah, it is. It's just a lick.
Yeah, and like not at the nipple, don't be weird. Suck the dude
Yeah,
to
and I mean-
completion, make him splash down your throat. But when it comes to the
Okay.
boob, just give it a cursory lick on the side.
That's rude. That's really unequal, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, then fine, just fucking inhale her clitoris.
Yeah, that sounds equal.
And I don't mean just like give it like a lot of like a blah blah blah. I mean go
Yeah, no, straight down your throat. Straight down your throat, dude.
like that shit has gotta be like barely connected to her by the time you're done
Yeah,
with
no,
it.
I agree. I agree.
Chew
Body
the
hair
pu-
counts,
chew the
right?
pulp.
What is that question? What do you mean hair counts? Counts for what?
Count Chocula, dude.
You think Count Chocula is just fucking a bear?
It's just Count Chocula. It's a bear.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I mean like in the gay term type.
Yeah,
bear,
that's
not
I know what you meant.
Just making sure that you weren't misunderstanding me.
All right, so I went to the store recently, and by recently
Yeah.
I mean like this was many years ago at this point, almost 5 of them.
Close enough.
So half a decade ago. I went to the grocery store and there was Count Chocula for sale. But it was like this like by shoujo anime vampire.
I'm into it.
And I'm like, why did they make Count Chocula sexy?
Why wouldn't they?
Like, why on earth does someone want me to fuck this cereal mascot?
Did you buy it?
No.
Did you fuck Count Chocula?
Yeah, I mouth fucked it right in the middle of the store, and the employees were like, "Oh, dude, you too?"
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's been a common thing, they said.
Yeah, that sounds like you. What about Captain Crunch though?
No, Captain Crunch feels like he would like get like. He seems like he'd be a dirty talker, but then like he'd get like really racist in the middle of it.
No, you're right.
He's like, "Yeah, I own you. I own you like a," and then he like drops like a lot of really unfortunate terms that aren't limited to any one race.
You're 100% right. But what about the Trix rabbit?
I'm not a furry, so.
Also true. I only know so many cereal mascots.
Alright,
what
ultimately
the fucking weird things on Rice Krispies. What are they?
This
like
is
supposed to be
they're like little twinks.
Okay, well, what about them?
So they're just gonna like every time you like fucking touch their butthole, they're gonna be like keyboard mashing.
They're gonna one of them's gonna pop, the other's gonna crackle.
Ah!
And what was the last one?
Snap. One of them's gonna go fucking nuts.
I have the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
I didn't finish with like the Trix rabbit either. My opinion as someone who isn't a furry is that the Trix rabbit seems like the second he comes, he's just gonna either leave or be like a bitchy pillow princess about it.
You know what? You're so right. How are you so right?
Because he just seems like the type.
God, you're so right, though.
Alright, the Lucky Charms mascot.
Yeah.
I don't know. No red-haired Irishman has ever had sex.
Also right.
No one outright says, you know what I really want in a lover? Some fucking ginger from Ireland.
No, you're completely right.
Like, no one would think Ed Sheeran,
like,
no one would think Ed Sheeran is attractive if he wasn't also, like, a multi-millionaire.
They just, like, the gingers from Ireland just spawn in cabbage patches. They don't actually, like, have children. They just, new ones just appear.
Yeah, no one in Ireland has bred.
It's true.
Snap, crackle, and pop my cherry.
I don't like that.
My god. Booberry would, I feel like he'd be more into cuddling than sex. Like, he's not asexual, he'll do it if it makes you happy, but it's not his concern.
You can still be asexual and do it if it makes you happy, yo. I also don't know who Booberry is, so.
Well, no, like, he in particular has, like, a minor sex drive, but, like, he doesn't frequently act on it.
I thought you were gonna say he doesn't frequently activate it. Tony the Tiger? Well, I don't know.
Tony the Tiger is the top, for sure.
Obviously.
Like, he's gonna make you come. Like, it's not gonna be, like... It's not gonna be like you're going to... Go ahead.
What if he's one of those guys that looks like a top in public, but with you he's totally a sub?
Yeah, I'd like that. I want to see Tony the Tiger's, like, tiny little, like... Never mind.
Chocolate starfish?
It's not... I was gonna say, like, his, like, little, like, subby O-face while I'm busy railing him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what about the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios?
But I'm not a furry.
What about the bee?
The bee is gonna be weird, because, like, he's gonna, like, act
Dude,
like...
it's hip to fuck bees.
He's gonna, like, totally be fine, and then he's gonna collect your quote-unquote honey and put it in a jar and put it on his cereal.
Yeah, and then he's gonna make honey out of it, and then he's gonna try and feed you that honey, and it's gonna
be
weird.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a creepy yandere.
Yeah,
the fucking bee from Honey Nut Cheerios is a creepy yandere.
The bee is too small? Well...
You can insert the bee.
Okay, don't!
It's hip to insert bees.
Have they ever shown the bee next to a human? Because you don't know
I was gonna say, have they ever shown the bee's pussy?
No, you don't know that the bee isn't human-sized. Like, it's just the bee...
Well, no, if I saw a human-sized bee, my first instinct wouldn't be, like, I'm horny. It would be, holy fuck, that's a giant bee.
It sounds like a personal problem.
It is! I couldn't have sex with a giant bee.
The chicken from Cornflakes? What chicken?
Is that like a European thing?
I don't feel like I know what they're talking about.
Alright, what about, like, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, the rooster thing?
I don't really know that one. Oh, that one.
He's like a bird, and he's like, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa
Oh,
Puffs.
the Fruit Loops toucan. I know that one.
I don't know. I don't think he'd be interested in sex. Like, he seems like he's too
Yeah.
focused taking care of his kids.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, I don't want to say
Bees'
he's...
genitals don't all explode. Only some bees.
Hashtag not all bee
bees.
genitals. This is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to come out and say anything, but this is
What
one of the
about
stupidest
the
conversations.
Taco Bell Chihuahua?
I'm not a furry. I don't know how many times I can say this. The
There's
cookie,
only so many mascots that are animals, okay?
the Cookie Crisp wolf wouldn't like. He just exchanged like a blowjob for like crack.
Cookie Crisp Wolf?
Yeah. He's
What
like,
about-
it's
what about the,
Cookie Crisp.
I have no idea who that is. What about the Sugar Crisp thing? What kind of animal is it supposed to be?
I think he's a bear. No, I'm thinking
Yeah.
Sugar Smacks. Shit, I have no idea.
sh-
No, Sugar Smacks is the frog. Which means he just wants you to, like, he wants to just jizz on, like, a bunch of eggs you laid on the ground.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, same, but, you know.
The Sugar Crisp, like, I know exactly what he looks like, but I don't know what kind of animal he's supposed to be.
Yeah, party animal.
Let me
I mean,
look
up
through
top,
it.
guys.
Mascot. He is supposed to be a bear.
Okay, then I was thinking of the right one.
He doesn't really look like a bear, but he's supposed to be.
Okay, then, however bears act during sex.
I was also
Very
also gonna
specifically the
ask
gay
about
bears, not the
I was
actual.
also gonna ask about the Flintstones. I was, but then
I
decided
feel
not
like
to, but then somebody else did.
Fred Flintstone like isn't a very sensitive lover.
Oh, definitely not.
No, you know what? Like Barney, like he's probably a cuck. Like he and here's my thesis on that.
Okay.
Like he refers to his wife's vagina as his pebbles,
Does he?
and then like every time
Oh no,
Barney,
wait. This is your headcanon. I
yes,
guess.
yeah, because they fucking Fred talked about his wife's pussy all the time during.
Sorry, I was just taking you too seriously.
Okay, and then every time he comes over and sees Barney fucking his wife, he's like, Barney, my pebbles! But, like, he doesn't really do anything to stop it.
Okay.
I'm stating facts here.
Dude, corn pops are absolutely delicious. I don't know if they have a mascot.
Do you guys remember, like, the honeycomb cereal with, like, those, like, weird little, like, furry creatures as their mascot?
No.
They were terrifying.
All I needed in my life was corn pops. That was my favorite. Dude, corn pops are so good.
I remember the first time I was watching a Corn Pops commercial, I was like, I can get an action replay to get Arceus in my game, and I got really excited whenever that commercial came on, because I kept thinking how I could get the money to get an action replay.
Also, another one of my favorite cereals, French Toast Crunch.
The Raisin Bran
It's-
Sun would be too hot to handle.
Literally.
He just like put raisins in your asshole.
Yeah, probably.
He'd be like, everything's better with 2 scoops of raisins, and then like you would like be shitting raisins. All right, so now that we've had that long conversation about the sexuality
Yeah.
of cereal mascots,
I'm out of mascots.
does anyone else have any more to
But
ruin childhoods with?
what's your favorite cereal, dude?
I don't really eat much cereal nowadays.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh
but I
fuck!
know
Look at how
what
much
my
money I
favorite
can get
is
for the
still.
comedy Burger King.
Oh, nice.
Books are really rare and they change the personality of monsters, but I don't need to worry about that right now, so... Money!
I mean, I haven't eaten cereal in like years, but I still know what my favorites are. They're corn pops and fucking French Toast Crunch, dude.
I think I really liked, multigrain Cheerios.
Oh, Cheerios are pretty ace, dude.
The Cocoa Pops monkey isn't a thing in the US.
That's weird.
So, and also I'm not a furry, why do you guys keep wanting me to fuck animals?
I also really like Life.
It's a pretty...
Like not the actual thing. I hate it, but the cereal.
A new challenger is here today. Ladies and gents, welcome to Yeet.
That is a cereal, right?
Life, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
Or
wasn't
it's like,
sure
is
if
it
I
total
said
or
it wrong.
life?
No, it's not total. I know that. Pretty sure it's still life. Just life.
No, Captain Crunch is a fucking racist. He's gonna get like unfortunate during sex.
The cereal's pretty good though, Captain Crunch. Sorry.
Oh, 100%.
I like it.
Jeez performs the panda dance.
But you know, can't eat
nice.
cereal when you're on a diet because it's so many calories.
Yeah, no, cereal absolutely isn't worth it.
Cereal is a scam.
It's true.
It's even worse when they're like, our cereal has so much calcium, and then it's like asterisk with milk. Like, fuck off with that.
Our cereal's pretty fucking dope if you eat it as
With
you
milk.
were going to.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh cereal. Well, we can't count Yu-Gi-Oh as a cereal mascot.
Oh, can't we though?
Well, would you fuck Yami Yugi?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
And there's
that's
no passion. It's just out of boredom.
That's the older one, right?
Yeah, Yami Yugi's the older
okay,
one.
making sure. I would not fuck the younger one.
Well, yeah, because that would be pedophilia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't think Yami Yugi's that attractive.
Oh, come on.
No, not
he
even.
has that attitude where he doesn't care if I live or die, and I'm into that.
Well, I mean, I think his hair is stupid. Like, if I saw someone with Yami Yugi's hair in real life, my first instinct wouldn't be like lust. It would be, what is your fucking problem?
Yeah, but no, it's the personality. He doesn't care if I live or die, and I'm really into that.
Would you do, why am I asking an ace this? Seems like a silly waste of my time.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Alright. Would you, partake in,
Partake?
Fred Flintstone?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what about Barney?
Maybe.
Why Barney's like another one of like those like just unfuckable creatures.
Well,
I don't think
very nice.
I'm
an unfuckable creature.
But like no, like I don't think anyone's even drawn porn of Barney unless he's just in a scene with like someone else. Like there's no like single person who's
I haven't watched Flintstones enough, like recently enough to remember anything.
like he's not the ugliest guy in the world, but like he's not attractive or interesting, and he's
like none of the guys in Flintstone are attractive.
Yeah, but I could see like someone might be into Fred Flintstone. Like he's
Absolutely
got
not.
He's got the big
asshole.
chin. He can support his family. He's an asshole.
Okay, well I'm not into that kind of asshole.
But like I could see someone like thinking that Fred Flintstone is kind of dilfy, but I don't think anyone thinks Barney is interesting.
Well, I haven't seen Flintstones recently enough to really know. But I mean, with what I know now, you know, I might.
Jizzrip seems to be feeling good. So, alright, well this is a conversation thread.
Yeah, you're the one that asked.
Timbit is daydreaming.
Would you fuck Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
No, I don't think he's that attractive.
Wow.
I would hang out with Shaggy, but...
Well then what about Fred, huh? Are you into Fred?
No, Fred is, like...
Good.
Another, like, unfuckable creation.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people would be into it, though.
Very personally, I think Fred is unfuckable. Unfuckable.
Why?
Because he's just so plain.
Yeah, I guess.
The king opened the room of labyrinth and judgment.
Damn.
We're not fighting any of those because S-Class costs a bajillion fucking dollars.
See, people are into Fred in the chat right now.
That's stupid, you're wrong. Though, to be honest, I don't think anyone from the Scooby-Doo is attractive.
Not even Daphne?
No, I think she's really boring looking.
She's one that's supposed to be attractive.
Yeah. Like, people draw Velma hot in the same way they draw, like, Hex Maniac hot, but I feel like that's, like, missing the point of what someone would be into Velma for. Like, if you're gonna
Yeah,
change
she's
someone
supposed to be
that
an
much,
unfuckable creature like me.
yeah, she's the Kish of Scooby Doo, and I'm
Oh,
the
God.
Daphne. Yeah, I don't think anyone from Scooby Doo is particularly attractive.
All right, that's fair. But what about their personalities?
I think that's part of the reason I don't find them very attractive.
Oh.
Because, like I said, like, Shaggy would be, like, a fun friend, but, like, I wouldn't, like, count on him to be someone who could, like, emotionally care for me.
Well, obviously, he runs from everything. You think he wouldn't run from emotions?
He wouldn't run from responsibility.
Exactly.
Like, if he got me pregnant, he would just run.
Yeah. He wouldn't step up, dude.
So, yeah, no, I wouldn't fuck Shaggy. If he, like, accidentally splashed in me, I wouldn't be able to take care of my child.
Yeah, that's fair. You're right. You're always right.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy. No, well, fucking rip me apart.
Yeah, but, like, in a good way, though.
But it would be fun until it isn't.
Isn't that life?
But, like, you know, like, you get into a position where it's, like, really fun, and then immediately, like, when you know, like, there's no turning back, you're like, oh, no, I wish I didn't even start this ride.
I see.
When you accidentally
Okay,
splash them with Zoinks.
I don't like that. Nope.
Imagine,
Nope.
like, fucking Shaggy just, like, fucking comes to you, he's like, Zoinks! And you're like,
And
oh,
then he runs
fuck.
away.
Here
And then
we
he
go.
Oh my god, that's fucked.
But, like, I feel like Fred's family would be, like, horrendously racist.
So what about like Scrappy Doo?
Like, what do I think about him, or would I fuck him?
Both really.
I don't think he's as awful as people say.
Well, you're wrong.
But this is also because I also haven't watched the Scooby-Doo in a while. I remember he
I
in the
watched that one
movies,
movie.
like the
It was
one where the one where they like were like teachers at like a monster school.
Sure.
And I liked that one a lot. So
I watched the movie where Scrappy was the villain, and
that was
the whole
kind of
thing was
fun.
awful. No.
That movie is like awful in like a so bad it's good way. I saw that
watched it a long
I saw
time
that in
ago.
theaters.
Wow.
So get on my level. I was
I
playing
watched it-
Spyro 3, and my mom's like, "We're going to see Scooby-Doo in theaters," and I'm like,
Why?
"I want to play Spyro 3."
Why
And-
did you go to see Scooby-Doo in theaters? Did you ever ask her?
I did not. I think because we
should
were
have.
hanging out with her friends and her kids, and they
Like-
wanted to see it, so
Oh,
majority
okay.
ruled.
I thought this was just like your mom was like, okay, we're going to see Scooby-Doo, and you didn't ask her if something was wrong? Like, what?
No, I was like a young boy. I was like 10.
Yeah, but if I was 10 and my mom said, we're going to see Scooby-Doo, I'd be like, Mom, are you okay?
What the fuck, ma?
Yeah, like...
I know. If we're gonna talk about like live action Scooby Doo, I think the Velma and Daphne in those movies are snacks. Actually, no. I think I'd fuck pretty much everyone in the live action Scooby Doo movie besides Scooby.
I like how you have to specify.
I said everyone, and someone's gonna be like, "Haha, you want to fuck dogs?" And I'm like, "No."
Well.
So, that's that.
What about, man?
A man?
Can't think of anything. Yeah, what about a man? Would you fuck a man?
Let me check what my sexuality is real quick.
Well, would you?
Yes, I would fuck a man.
Oh my god, that's gay.
Yeah. But I'd also fuck a woman, so I must be like too
Oh,
sexual.
shit. You're only half gay.
I have a very, very specific type of taste in dudes, though.
I know, dude. You told me all about it.
Oh, did I like go into like grotesque detail?
No, but you told me about that one guy that you thought was really hot, and then he shaved his beard, and then he was not.
But I didn't even realize that's why I was looking at him all the time. I just thought I liked his style, and he shaved his beard, and my heart starts hurting. I'm like, why am I feeling this way? I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gay.
But only half gay.
As I started doing it with my ex at that point, I'm just like, oh wait a minute, I liked that guy.
Well, you know.
But I'm balls deep in my ex. What is this?
Well,
No,
you
she
know.
wasn't my ex at the time, but the intention
Yeah.
was anyway.
Yeah.
We don't talk about 2016 anymore.
But so like I know you like guys with beards, right?
Yes.
What other specifications?
They have to be overweight,
Oh.
and they have to be wearing cargo shorts.
So if they take off the cargo shorts to have sex with you, you're no longer into it?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them to cut a hole in their cargo shorts.
I don't think you can just undo the top. Like you don't have to cut a hole.
No, I need the cargo shorts on.
Yeah, but you just have to undo the top, but you can still keep them on.
If you want like a very specific example of the dude I'm into, check out Caleb Hiles on YouTube. He's like a singer, and he's also exactly my type.
Caleb Heil? I don't know if
Like
I spelled that right.
Hyles.
Google's got me anyways. I spelled it wrong, but Google's got me. Aw, I'm not into that.
Like, I would demolish him if I was single.
Well,
Muscular girls,
wouldn't.
I was about to say, like, I want to say, like, 90-10, like, as far as my split on being bi.
so like mostly girls?
Mostly girls, so, like, there's a lot of, like, girl archetypes I'm down with. Like, muscular, fuck yes, awesome. But then also not muscular, fuck yes, awesome.
Cool.
Girls are just
But
good.
you're very picky with your guys.
Well, yeah, I have a very specific type in guy.
I have a type as well.
Small, diminutive, Asian.
No, you got the first two right, but they don't have to be Asian. But you know, small, not fat. Kind of looks like a girl, I guess. Kind of feminine.
I was about to say,
No,
'cause
no.
didn't you say, like, when you married, I realized that you were marrying, like, all the same archetypes in, like, your Harvest Moon and, like, Story of
Yep.
Seasons, and I'm like, do you marry all that? And you're like, yeah, Xavier kind of shaped my taste.
Yeah, they don't have to be Asian though, but you know, small, kind of feminine, not ripped. You know,
I mean, I can feel that.
yeah. Long hair is pretty cool, but not like the gross kind of long hair.
How'd you feel if, like,
Yeah,
this
there's,
guy
like-
came up to you in a dark alley and exposed himself to you just like this?
I wouldn't like that.
Just in general, how would you feel if, like, some dude with, like, webbing under his arms,
No.
like, exposed himself to you?
Just no.
I think it would be funny.
But yeah, in Story of Seasons Trio of Towns, I married Yuzuki, which is, you know,
I think that was the one where I
feminine
started noticing.
Asian boy. I'm also really into the tsunderes that like
Oh god,
are
I
really
hate
routine
tsunderes.
In Rune Factory 4, I married Dillis, the guy who's super fucking mean.
Yeah, I thought he was just a cunt and I didn't bother with him.
I love him. He's my man.
I can't stand
Sometimes
it. Like,
I
it's
wanna-
like, oh yeah, if you get to know them, they're really good. I'm like, then why are they making it so difficult for me to want to get to know them?
Cause that's me, dude. I'm
You're
just kind of a
different.
dick.
You were at least polite when we started talking.
Well, that's because I don't fucking start putting people down and calling them assholes until I know that they're okay with that.
Yeah, and that's the issue with the tsundere trope. They just dive into that
I
shit. I'm
guess.
like, we are not that cool yet.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm into it, so like immediately I'm like yes,
I don't know.
I'm following.
I
I want to try and marry Leon sometimes in Rune Factory 4, but I always just go back to Dillis.
I always go back to my man, even when I'm married to Dylan.
Dillis.
Dillis.
And in Story of Seasons 1, who is in Story of Seasons 1?
Me.
Oh, I wanted to marry Claus, but
But he was Santa and he wouldn't be around
No.
on Christmas and I couldn't take that.
his entire thing that he never shuts up about is like, oh, I'm so old. I'm like, 5 years older than you. You can never love me. I'm so old.
That feels like it's
like-
like, I see that a lot in Dojins and it creeps me out.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, dude, he's really nice and everything. And then he wouldn't shut up about that. And I'm like, okay, well.
Because like I feel like
can
they're
you get
getting
over
off
it?
to like the idea of you being young, and that's starting to like creep me out.
Yeah, and he has this really weird scene where he's like, he says
Where he's
the
like
big
fucking
bad
this
wolf and you
4-year-old.
should. No, where he says he's the big bad wolf and you should watch out. And I'm like, okay, this is
Yeah,
weird.
fuck. No, he's a pedophile. He's a
I'm
pedophile.
like- I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm into this anymore.
That's enough.
Who did I marry in Story of Seasons? I have to look up who the Bachelors are to remember.
I thought he was saying I got to look up who the bastard is.
No, the Bachelors. Oh, I married Naughty, the brown-skinned, small. boy. And also, he's a tsundere. Tsundere.
Oh, surprise,
Totally.
surprise.
He tells me I'm an asshole and he hates me.
It's not something I
Like,
couldn't. I
okay.
just got bored of Spirit Tracks right before I got to the final boss, and I set it down, and it's been 9 years.
In Friends of Mineral Town, I married Gray, the guy who kind of doesn't like you.
I'm just saying the sex is probably amazing with those characters,
Well, you know, I don't know.
and you never will. How would you feel if there was like a never mind. If there was like an accessory that you could attach to your game, and if there's ever a sex scene, like you can experience it for yourself.
What, in Harvest Moon?
Yeah, like on your wedding
Yeah, I'd
night,
probably
like
do
it vibrates you in a way that a penis would feel.
In any Harvest Moon?
That there is marriage in.
Okay, well then I would definitely do it in More Friends of Mineral Town and then marry the Kappa. Just because I want to see what happens.
You know, that's the most noble use I could imagine.
The Kappa is like tsundere, but they never become nice afterwards.
So
you
he's
give
just a
him a-
dick. Just call a spade a spade.
Yeah, exactly. You like give him a cucumber every day because that's his favorite thing, and he's like, "Thanks, get the fuck out, I hate you."
You give him
And then
the
you're like-
cucumber.
And then you're like, "Please marry me," and he's like, "Whatever, I don't have anything else better to do." And then you're like, "It's time to have a baby," and he's like, "Well, I'm here." And then he leaves right after.
I'm thinking of
It's
Wall
like-
Kappa from Yokai Watch, and this is so not like sexy at all.
I mean, yeah, he's a Kappa. Wall Kappa is also a Kappa. They
I
look
know,
the
but
same.
I'm very specifically thinking of like him and his little like speech impediment, and I'm not at all aroused.
Yeah, no, and you have to like do so much stuff in the game. You have to jump through so many hoops to even marry him, and he treats you like dirt. And honestly, that's like relationship goals.
Okay, should I like talk to someone for you?
I have some problems.
Yeah, I'm worried.
It'll be okay.
Will it?
Yeah, you know, it's fine. I just
probably
like
shouldn't check all this world
to marry
too,
the guys who tell me I'm trash. You know, normal stuff.
Normalboots.com.
Yeah.
Imagine. Wait, I was about to say imagine like a dating app where John could treat you like shit. And I remember that actually exists.
Oh.
I don't know how they wrote John, but
There is one bachelor in Harvest Moon that was too much of an asshole for me to marry, but there was
Then
a
I am
smaller asshole
deathly-
in that game. So I married him.
But why are there so many assholes? Just like fucking another elf water. See?
I don't know why Harvest Moon: A New Beginning had two assholes in it, but there was
Then it
one
really
who, like,
was me.
There was one that became a nice guy after you got to know him, and then the other one was just an
He
asshole. the
tips
whole
his
time.
fedora aggressively at you.
You know what? Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to remember like
was,
what the last game I played that had marriage in it and whomst I married.
It was Alan. Alan is the uber asshole to beat all of the assholes.
Great. Sounds awesome.
He says stuff like, you know, like, you should be happy you're with him. He's so good to you. Like, you'll never find anybody as good as him.
I thought you were
Like,
saying they'll
dude,
never
stop.
find your body.
No, but he says stuff like that. It's like, okay, this is...
Why do
I
you
don't-
find
I don't
that
like-
attractive?
I don't. That guy I didn't marry.
Okay.
Neil was the guy I married, and he was like the guy that's kind of an asshole, but really nice to animals. And then he starts opening up, and you know he loves animals.
He starts opening up animals in front of you.
No, no.
Starts
Let me try and-
slaughtering babies.
No, I'm trying to find an example of something he said that was really creepy.
I wanna fuck you like an animal.
No.
I
Oh yeah, this one's pretty good. Listen, everything that belongs to you is mine, and everything that belongs to me is also mine.
I can see how someone might think that's just like a haha, it's funny, he is the selfish.
And this one, you start dating him, and he says, that means you're my girl now. You better do your best to make sure you don't lose my favor.
What in the fuck? That's the
Yeah,
asshole you couldn't marry?
That's the asshole I couldn't even bring myself to marry. I'm like, dude, you're an asshole.
That guy would, like, kill you and, like, molest you during it.
Oh yeah, and this one, when you win an animal festival and you talk to him, and he loves you the most. He says, when that cow dies, you're gonna cry a lot. Like, what is wrong with him? Oh, and this one is also an example for when you have a red heart and he loves you the most. Don't you think slightly strange animals are more fun to be around? Just like you, for example.
Oh my god, what is his problem?
I don't know.
This guy's just gonna sit in your basement all day, take all your money, and say, where's my tendies, you fat bitch?
He's such a fucking asshole.
What should I name this guy? He's a Yeti.
I don't know, dude. But dude, Alan's an asshole. Did they even have a Sundari in Trio Towns? No, that's why I married Yuzuki. He was sick and frail and a nice boy, but you know, he had the whole long hair, frail thing I'm into. Looks like a girl. I did what I could with what I was given. Sometimes... Actually, I think they had a Sundari, but it was a girl. One of the twin girls, I think, was a Sundari. But I don't...
There's a whole Kotaku article about how much of an ass Alan is.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Alan is such a fucking asshole.
Imagine having to be the dick tit that wrote that. You know that was his self-insert, too. Like, this is cool, I'm gonna treat women poorly and they'll love me.
Oh, probably. But Neil, like, starts out as an asshole, and then he, like, gets nicer, and, you know, he's just not good with people, so I married him. Because he's the animal guy. Except, he's really annoying because every time you're in the main area, at the time he opens his shop, there's, like, a really long cutscene you have to watch every fucking time he opens and closes, and it's like, Neil, shut the fuck up! I have things to do!
It's kind of similar to, in Fire Emblem Awakening, my daughter was Severa, and she was a super tsundere bitch, so I just pretended I only had one daughter.
Somebody married Ludus in Trio Towns, but it was super creepy because being like a sister thing kept being brought up. Yeah, that's why I didn't marry Ludus.
Oh my god, I was trying to get Kellum and Noe together, and like their A support, like the whole thing is like, yeah, Kellum's like, I never really had much of a family, and Noe's like, I'll be like your big sister, and it's like cutesy and it's cutesy whatever, and the S rank is like, you want to get married, and I'm like, no 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 no. No.
Yeah, no. Ludus has the long hair and the brown skin that I'm into, but yeah, the sister thing's weird. Also, his hair is blue. Weird. Wayne was like, Wayne just has this thing where he's like a womanizer, all the women love him, and it's just weird. I don't like it. He like always brings up how much women are into him. It's like, dude, stop.
Yeah, that's not something you bring up on a date when you want a woman to touch your peenie.
Yeah, Ford. Oh, Ford was kind of an asshole, but he wasn't like the endearing asshole. He was just like, I'm a doctor. I hate literally everything about you.
You're a doctor. If I was performing surgery upon you, you wouldn't live through it.
Yeah. And there's also Hinata. He was like 12, so not a choice. Like, he looks like he's 12. He's not actually 12, but he looks like he's 12, and he acts like he's 12, and I'm not into it.
There was something
Absolutely.
similar in Fates.
It's creepy.
It's really bad.
And then there was Yuzuki. And then they added a new one, which is a dog suit. There is no man inside of it, just a dog suit. A sentient dog suit. But that's like his secret that you learn at the end, is that there's actually nobody in the suit, and he was cursed by a witch. And now he just is the suit.
I forget what I'm supposed to do here.
It's weird. And then there's also Inari, but you know, Inari's a god, and you don't get to have children and live with Inari, so I didn't want to do that.
I supposed to do here?
What? This is a labyrinth, dude. You're supposed to find the right way to go, dipshit.
Ah, good point. This was the room of labyrinth.
But yeah, so that is all the bachelors in Trio Towns, and I usually don't date the girls.
Yeah, because they're nasty.
There was one girl that was really weird to date, though, I heard, because her whole thing, like, you know how everybody has a thing in Harvest Moon. Her thing is that she hates men. And then you try and date her.
Alright, hold up. I have to look up what this is. I totally forget what this is.
Jeez, you're so bad at games.
Dragon Warrior Monsters Labyrinth.
I could go on about fucking people you can marry in Harvest Moon forever in any game.
Now tell me how you were gonna figure this out. Up. Up. You know what?
Probably figure it.
Someone in town probably mentions it.
Or by walking around in circles forever and trying everything. Like you were doing, till you gave up.
Someone in town probably mentions it.
The funniest thing,
they fucking lied.
In Harvest Moon, well, maybe you have to go back to the start and try again.
There is no back to the start.
Oh, okay. Never mind. But in Harvest Moon DS, as a guy, you could marry this mermaid.
Uh-huh.
And to marry her, you'd have to make a duck pond so she could live in your pond. But also the thing about Harvest Moon DS is that if you don't make it out of the most expensive and, like, really expensive material possible, it could be broken in a typhoon. So if your duck pond with your wife in it gets broken, she's just gone.
Oh my god.
Dude, you can't talk about somebody being 11 in Rune Factory and not mention Mistel. Like, dude was actually 11, I swear to God.
Okay,
wait,
so
is that his name? Or is that the guy in Story of Seasons? Oh, fuck.
Bleat, I cannot believe that you made it here. I should recognize your effort, but this is a dead end for you.
Oh, it was Keel. I forgot it was Keel. It wasn't Mistel. Mistel was the guy that looked very similar in Story of Seasons. I'm so sorry.
You fool.
But Keel looks like he's actually 9. And I was thinking about marrying Vish now, but he also keeps calling you master all the time because he's your butler, and he's like really into it, and I'm not.
I could see how someone would be into that. Like that, I can
but
understand.
I'm not. Like, I thought he was cute, and he like acts cute, but then he's always like, Mistress, Master, you're the princess, I'm just the lowly servant. Like,
okay, yeah, that would get annoying outside of the bedroom.
And then there's the actual prince that you can marry, but he's just really into glasses, and he makes it weird and. He also has a bowl cut.
Let me cut on your glasses. I have a bowl cut.
I don't like it. And Doug is just a right fucking asshole. Hate Doug.
It's kind of how I feel about the show, Doug.
Doug is a red-haired fucking bitch.
And we've already discussed what we think about redhead dudes.
So it was, you know, sometimes I try and marry Leon, but, you know, I always go back to my babe, Dillis. He's a good horse boy. He's, like, literally kind of part horse.
I know. I played Rune Factory.
I didn't know how far you played.
He's like the second guy you get, yeah?
Yeah.
Like the second boss monster to become a fuckable.
Yeah. And the fourth one is Leon. He's
okay,
like part fox.
I don't think I got Leon.
He's part fox. And the first girl, you know, is part fairy, and then the second girl is, like, part puppet marionette.
Yeah, I remember that one. I liked her.
Like,
I thought she was cute.
She had a ghost that follows her everywhere and comes with her if you marry her, so weird.
Thanks
for
subbing,
the warrior
Games
girl
Gambit.
in Rune Factory 4 is really into her brother, Keel, which is also a marriage candidate, and he's like 9.
No thank you.
I am also pretty hyped for 5, but I'm not getting super hyped until, you know, we have like a release date. Or more info than just it's being worked on.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get it.
Yeah, because you couldn't deal with the freedom that 4 gave you.
It's true, I really do need to be limited. I get overwhelmed.
You need people to tell you what to do.
No, it's true. It's if there's too much to
I
do, I
know.
get kind of overwhelmed, and then I stop having fun because I feel like I'm constantly missing out on things.
You missed out on all the wonderful bachelorettes.
Wait,
Such as Margaret.
I couldn't pick between Margaret or Forte, so anyway, it didn't matter because I'm
Yeah.
just gonna end up disappointing myself.
Dude, if I was a guy, I totally would marry Zhao Pai.
Isn't Zhao Pai like 4?
No? She has a mom that a lot of people want to bang, and she
I was about to
doesn't
say I
want,
want
which
the
is sad.
mom. I want the mom.
But Zhao Pai's cute.
No.
And Amber is like 4. I would never marry Amber. Otherwise, the rest of them are just kind of mad, the girls.
I remember looking up Rule 34 of them, and the only thing that popped up for Margaret was Margaret from regular show. And I'm like,
I mean, Margaret's alright, but she yells rainbow a lot, and it's weird.
Rainbow!
Wait, Kiel is an actual child? How old is he supposed to be? Yeah, Forte was the warrior girl. Yeah. She's really into her brother, Kiel, and Kiel's really into her. And not really comfortable with that, but you know, whatever.
No, thank you. Let's go to the library, Kish.
Okay.
What would you like to read about?
Paw Prince.
Okay.
He doesn't have an age? What do you... I mean, he does. You just don't know it.
Uses its tongue to attack and snare prey.
Okay.
Its body is covered with a thick fur.
Yeah, me too.
Moves very swiftly. Do I only have 3 beasts? Wow.
Kiel is too fucking... He's like 9. I swear to God.
Alright,
You can't tell me he isn't.
Zapbird.
Oh
Attacks
yeah, he
with
absolutely acts like a child as well.
attacks with the thundercloud that covers its body.
Yeah, me too. Dude, are you gonna cry if I go get a hot dog?
I'm about to end the stream.
Okay, I'll just wait.
This is Rainhawk. This is
Like to
Zapbird.
dance and sing!
This is Phoenix.
Roast prey with its fiery breath. Breathes out freezing air to defeat its prey, not roast it because it's freezing. Prefers darkness and sucks blood with his fangs. Oh, it's me.
Its flower-like face lures bugs to their doom. Sleeps right
Oh.
after it makes a kill.
I thought that said slaps.
Slaps one out after it gets a kill.
I don't like that.
This is Evil Wand.
Yep.
Map magic is a very cool skill because it just
And
means you
yet
can
you
see
hatched
where.
it out of an egg.
Oh shit! I can get map magic on something now. Yeet.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's possessing a wizard's wand, and yet you hatched it.
It's composed of an energy core and magma. It's composed of an
Yeah.
energy core and ice.
Yeah, me too.
By the way, getting these monsters is insane because Metal Dragon and Archdemon are both endgame monsters, and Roboster and King Leo are the same way.
Yeah, but you just got them at the beginning.
Yerp.
So, like, nobody cared.
Made out of an elastic and durable metal.
Me too, thanks.
That's what they call me. Elastic and durable.
Yeah, well, I'm not very elastic, and I'm not very durable, so I guess not me too, thanks.
Loves.
I'm very brittle.
Hey,
If you
Kish,
hit
it's
me
you.
once, I'll shatter.
Kish, it's you.
Yeah, that is me, you're right.
It's
Well,
smart, but lacks the power to cast
Mm.
big spells.
debatable on the smart.
Mischievous and likes to play tricks with traps.
Wow, so they... You know, you're not allowed to call them that.
I was about to say, like, I shouldn't have, like, looked at this one. And if you make a fucking trap joke, I'll ban you right now.
I just did.
You're okay.
Okay.
Uses...
Yeah, me too.
Not too clever, but uses his
Yeah, me
weapon
too! Except I don't use my weapons well.
covered with an armor that is never removed.
Me too! That one's me too 100%.
But why?
Because I don't let anybody in.
Its shell protects its back, but not its
Me
belly.
too!
Creates a violent wind with its huge wings.
Oh, I don't have any wings.
Charges its prey with its big horn.
That's me too, but with my dick.
Unprotected joints are its weakness. That's your
Me
mom.
too. Oh, yeah, that too.
This one's me.
Yeah. I mean, saliva is a mucus, right?
This is Murder Not.
Me too. I do not grow to become a moth.
Stupid.
But it's true, I do not grow to become a moth.
bone
I will not
slave,
become a moth.
resurrected as a zombie to serve hard labor.
Me too.
Can disguise as any creature and mimic
No.
any move.
Not me. Not me, IRL.
You haven't caught any from that family yet.
Me too, thanks.
Stub suck uses its roots to suck out the prey's body fluid.
Wow. What do you mean explain? Explain what?
Its roots suck up. Everything's
Yeah,
about
definitely.
roots sucking.
Yeah, me too.
I knew it. It does not grow any bigger than this.
Me too!
That's my penis.
Oh.
Every time, like, I whip it out and they're like, so, and I'm like, Dragon Kid, Dragon plus Slime, Skills, Fire Air, Sleep Air, Dodge. They're like, what? And then I look them
Does
dead
not
in the
grow
eyes and
bigger.
say, it does not grow any bigger than this. Its body is covered with sword-like spikes.
Okay.
The oldest living Hey, it's Klaus.
Explain the kiss stick? I don't have to explain shit to you.
It shakes its crest to terrorize its enemies.
Me too.
Constricts its enemies with its powerful body. It does not grow this. Now there's a couple more jackasses we're gonna talk to, and then I'm gonna call it a sturm.
Okay.
A storm.
Alright.
Let's talk with our monsters real quick.
No. They don't deserve
If
it.
you behave naturally, you win naturally.
The fuck does that mean? There's something wrong with G's.
Too bad. Attacking will be the focus.
Yeah, he's like, whatever you want me to do, fuck you.
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Relax, relax, calm
He has
down.
an anxiety problem.
Oh my god, I love him.
Jeez is just crazy. The fucking Timbit wants to kill everything.
And Jizz
and
Rip
Jizz
has
Rip
anxiety.
anxiety.
Jizz Rip is worried he's gonna jizz so hard it rips.
Yeah, I mean, that is his namesake. I'd be worried too.
Fuck, I forgot that one's really hard.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, he's gonna tell us a really funny joke.
Okay.
Yeti doesn't say yet. Funny?
What?
A mnemonic for useful skills in monsters. Antidote, Draki, Numb Off, Snaily, D, Chaos Coil, Bird,
Who the
Curse,
fuck's
Soft
gonna
Dead,
remember
Night
this?
Step, Guard, Wing Tree,
What is
Magic
this even
Eye.
for?
It's just so you know, like, certain skills can be found on certain monsters.
Yeah, okay.
Funny joke?
Jesus Christ.
Yeet open the notebook. They can bless it and
Okay,
change the
good
gender.
Me too.
Yeah, what if churches started offering HRT? I think they would have like a lot more like good
I also
Cred.
don't think they're going to do that at all.
But imagine.
Yeah, but
You want to know about the monsters behind the Gate of Judgment?
no.
They're weed bugs.
Oh. Me too?
Hammermen, mad geese, tree boys, spot kings, drolls, lizard flies, and giant moths.
Okay.
Beware of evil slash and of hammermen. It's racist. The guardian there is an Akubar. It uses focus and explode it.
I'll explode it. Thanks.
Exploded Ernie. It's like one of my favorite things. Someone renamed Wreck-It Ralph to Bop It Barry,
Why?
and I thought it was really funny.
What? Well, of course you would.
Hee hee. Heal us is for healer, and Lionex vivify is for Orc King. Slime
my
and
God.
Unicorns has no rhythm. I'm fucking up.
Jesus Christ.
Step Guard is for Droll, and Map Magic is for Evil Wand.
Okay.
Hey!
Okay. Okay.
My rival is watching me from... What? From where?
I don't. You will never know.
You must be something to have beat May. I heard a rumor that a terrible master appeared from nowhere. Bitch fucking
It's me.
sucks.
It's me.
You
He has
defeated me.
unbelievable skills. They're so bad you can't believe it.
Let me give you my monster. It's called a Stone Man. Please accept it.
Okay.
I'll send Stone Man to the farm then.
He's getting stoned.
Fuck, dude, we just got a Stone Man.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna quit staying up all night.
Yeah, I tell myself that every day. No,
Are you ready for more funny?
Oh,
This
great.
is a Madama Yaki, baby. Repeat after me. Come on. What the fuck is a Madama Yaki? This is just a fried egg. Wasn't that funny?
No,
Kish.
absolutely not.
Yeet, nothing left but S-Class. I'll help you with what little I can do. Why don't you breed with my Yeti?
Whoa, that's coming on a little strong.
Yeet, I think you should become a man. Fuck my wife.
I don't like this. Or his Yeti could be his dick.
Whom's the
Have
fuck?
you ever called your
Oh,
dick
Pete's.
a Yeti?
No!
Really? Guys don't do that?
I don't.
Maybe you're not a real guy.
That could be
Ever
true.
thought
Whom's the fuck is Canada?
that? Oh.
No! What should I breed with the Yeti? I'm gonna look that up real quick. What to breed with his Yeti.
Your dick. Smash the two dicks together.
Breed with Yeti.
No?
Ma Touch your penis together.
Yeah.
D. Yeti. Okay, go. A way to get a unicorn is to Yeti and breed it with a slime family. You
So
Sora?
we're
Yes,
doing
I'm.
what?
I'm going to make Sora fuck this Yeti.
Alright, have fun,
Start
Sora.
the breeding ceremony.
But don't have too much fun.
Let's begin the breeding ceremony with Sora.
Alright. And a Yeti. You
Sora's
can't
like-
forget about that part.
Sora's like, oh my god, I'm ready to penetrate the darkness with my Keyblade.
Okay, can you never say that again?
Sorry. Squeeze It Sarah sounds like a porn star.
Oh my god.
Hope a strong monster will be born. I'll send the Yegg to the Yarm.
Okay.
So that should
Get
be
it? 'Cause
a
it's a Yeti's egg, it's a Yeg.
Yegg.
Yeg.
Okay, they lied.
Well,
Right, let's try that again.
well, maybe they didn't lie, but it was in the wrong order. And you can't change it
Maybe.
because it's an NPC thing.
Alright, let's see. I would breed the grizzly. What?
Fucking time walking dungeon. And I swear the entire dungeon I had like
Uh-huh.
10% mana. Because that fucking demon hunter kept flying ahead.
I know, Demon Hunters are just the worst.
Anyway, at the end, he hits the requeue thing and he goes, "Oh, this was a good group." And I said, "No, I'll wait in queue with a tank that possibly understands what a blue bar means."
Oh, Mom.
No, that is bullshit. He almost died so many fucking times. It was bullshit.
That's how
Bullshit.
Sorry.
Bullshit!
Just so you know we're streaming.
Oh, damn. Wow, I hit my bullshit quota today and you guys heard all about it.
Everybody loves you.
And my bullshit, eh?
Yeah. 100%.
Tell Kish's mom I said hi, says
Some-
Doggo Trap.
Somebody said hi in the chat, and they wanted me to tell you that they said hi. Mom waved and said hi.
Next time tell me first.
Well, you're going on a nice rant. I didn't want to stop you.
Yeah, you're on a roll.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm there for your friends' amusement.
They love you, Mom. And yes, every one of them are my friends. Well, there you go.
That is silly. I don't know
So, yeah, fuck
what to
you.
fucking breed with this Yeti.
Well. Mm.
Man, let me check something real quick. I don't have a mad pecker.
Yeah, you don't.
Why not breeds with me? What do you have? Heal us. Farewell. Ah.
I think he's dying. He's like, heal us, please. Farewell.
This death rattle.
And then he died.
Alright, not Fist. Fist is my other Yeti.
Of course.
What about Dirt?
I forgot we named him Dirt.
Or Shrek?
I thought we already bred Dirt.
No, I kept Dirt.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what we get from breeding Shrek and this Yeti.
Alright.
Centasaur.
Is that good?
Oh,
it's that guy.
honestly, I'll keep it. I wasn't gonna use either, and I clearly couldn't figure it out.
Alright.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with Centasaur for now, but I'll keep it around just in case.
You'll probably find somebody for him to fuck.
Yeah, someone can catch Centasaur's hot quadruped jizz.
Yeah. Wait, is quadruped jizz different than normal jizz?
Yeah, it's got more legs.
Oh.
It has two tails for stronger swimmy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Alright, so I think that's gonna be the end of the stream for now.
Great.
And, I got a good feeling
Always
that
on that.
next stream is gonna be the finale of this story.
Alright.
So cool. So, I hope you all had a wonderful time. Kish...
Yeah, I had a time.
That's nice, dear. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Take care, have a
No.
fun week, and Kish, may you enjoy that hot dog, you dirty,
Oh, I'm good. I'm
dirty
so hungry,
slut.
dude. I'm so hungry.
Fare thee well, and just remember, Zapbird is watching you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna wake up at the foot of your bed.
Why am I gonna be at the foot of my bed?
That's a good question. You're gonna wake up at the foot. You're gonna wake up in your bed, and then looking at you from the foot of your bed is just going to be,
Yeah. Bah!
Hey, Smokey! It's so scary!
Yeah.
You hear a noise in your room, and you're like, oh my god, what's it going to be? What horrifying abomination could
You
this
turn
be?
on the light. and
You
then
turn on the
blah!
light, and then it goes blank!
Yeah.
Whoa! So scary!